And we're live. I didn't set up the Rumble thing again. I guess I'm gonna have to capture on Meld and then stream from Meld. Is what I'm gonna have to do.
That is definitely what you're gonna have to do if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, at some point in time I'll do that. Some point in time.
Hey, I got an idea.
Someday.
Why not do that tomorrow?
What?
Set it up.
Yeah, I could set it up tomorrow. Well, I got it set up. All I gotta do is just capture it. I didn't think about it, and I was already going live from StreamYards. But I could just all I gotta do is just set up like a new capture window or whatever, and you can go live. But I do need to work on. I do need to get like I was telling Nemo. Like I just don't feel like it. But I need to get to the mindset of getting all of my plugins and stuff set up on Meld, or like my StreamYards or Stream Elements or whatever. So all my notification stuff pops up.
I hear Ajax.
Yeah, he's scratching around on the
Hey,
couch.
buddy.
What are you doing?
He's being baby.
Well, come here. You're gonna come bug me anyway at some point in time. What do you want? Well, come here.
All right. Let me
Come
post
here.
and schedule.
Come here. Come here, Fuzzy. You are breathing awful hard today.
Yes, he is.
Hey, little man.
Sneaky breath.
Oh, he's so sweet.
E.
Sweet baby.
No, asshole dickhead.
Bro, it is rumbling its ass off. Oh, the rain finally started. Yeah, no, for the last hour, it's just been rumble with these really awesome bright flashes of purple in the sky. I'm like, oh, I can feel the floor rumbling under my butt. Let's go. Where's the rain?
Welcome into Intelligent Aces podcast, episode number 121. I'm your host, Manny Chase, the main ace of Intelligent Aces, alongside my co-host, Nemo Mimi.
Howdy,
and
howdy,
Nightingale.
everybody.
What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody's weeks been?
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Yeah,
It has been a week. We've been playing Destiny again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, okay, I did find out something interesting today. Apparently, in those ops mission playlist things or whatever, if you play arena ops, you can get up to a 6-man squad.
Oh.
So potentially, if we had 4 people or whatever, we could at least play the 4 people. In those
Yeah.
missions.
I know Mike's always down to play more Destiny.
Yeah, well, that was why it was kind of weird because I didn't want to well, I didn't invite both of you because I knew there was only a 3-man squad.
No, I get you. I
We
get
were
you.
playing yesterday, so that's why me and Knight played through. But yeah, I guess there's an arena mode where you can play with more than 3 people, which is nice. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I still have no idea half of what the fuck I'm doing, but Mike has convinced me to go from Void to Stasis. I can't really say that the Ultimate is my favorite, mostly because I didn't want to get up into their butthole to smack them. I liked throwing my thingy and then having a tornado of fuckery.
Fair.
But at the same time, all of my shit's already set for Stasis anyway, so he was like, why not just change your thing, your subclass stuff?
What are your what main class are you playing?
Hunter.
Oh, one of the main ones you're going to want to run is Golden Gun and the thing, and then
Void
yeah,
bow.
and then you're going to want to run you're going to want Orpheus Rigs and the
I wonder if they've nerfed a lot of that stuff though.
That's still one of the Celestial Nighthawk and the Gunslinger is still one of the major boss phasers.
Yeah.
And then the Orpheus Rigs and the Tethering Bow is still one of the best boss DPSing support hunters out there. So
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other metas to play that with now, though. I'm seeing people throwing that strand shit around, and it decimates everything. Like just fucking green snail-looking things running around killing everything.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the other. That's the other
Oh.
power strand.
I kept wondering what the fuck those things were. I was like, they look kind of cute. They remind me of the thing that I have on my orbiter on Warframe. My little Roomba.
Yeah. Yeah, there are strands of fate.
I'm going to call them little alien Roombas.
Yeah, I think they look like snails to me, but yeah. They look like snails. So we got some big news happening this week. Is there anything else
What's
you guys
going
want
on?
to talk about before we jump into that? Oh yeah, look at Nightingale. Look at his fucking pay to win ass down there.
You sold out.
He did.
You sold out.
Sold out. Now he's a fucking Nintendo simp. He's waiting for them to sue Power World and all that shit. Which I actually have a story about that. So.
Oh yeah. No, I ended up getting it, and like I said, one of the big justifications I was talking about tonight, actually on stream, was, for those of you all who like aren't like major into Nintendo 64 shit, there was a console I'd been following for a while called the Analog 3D. And for a while, I'd been looking at wanting to play a lot of my, go get my Nintendo 64 box that has all the games and shit in it and stream it on Twitch. But the issue was that was $269, and I was still going to need the capture card. But then I started looking into the Switch 2 once they announced the Ocarina of Time remake, and then I saw not only did they have nearly every Xbox 360, the major ones that I wanted to play, they had a lot of stuff that I'd never owned that was interesting. So between getting the Nintendo 64 emulator, the GameCube emulator, the SNES and SNES emulators, I was like, okay, well, let's see here. So the Analog 3D was $269. I think one of the good, like, all-in-one SNES bot console things were like $199 to $99, somewhere in there. And so by the time I added them up, I was like, just get that. And yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty cool. There's some stuff I don't like about it, but I'm not. The way I'm going to treat this is I'm not going to be getting this to play third-party games. Like, I'm not really interested in getting this to play Tomb Raider. I'm not interested in getting this to play anything I can play on PC. I'm playing on PC. But to play the Ocarina of Time, the remake that they're doing, to be able to play like we played tonight, we were playing Pikmin 1 and 2. I was playing Pikmin 1 again. Actually runs great. I was not expecting it to run that clean. Because, I mean, to me, I still also remember playing the GameCube version, so it felt a little janky. So I'm looking at it more for that. That's why I ended up, going with it. Because, I mean, there's still a lot of, like, content creation stuff that I disapprove with Nintendo. Nintendo does still do a lot of dumb shit, but at the same time, you're going to give me Ocarina of Time, I'm not going to say no, and I'm going to have to play it. So,
From what I understand, though, didn't that Ocarina of Time thing actually chase away a lot of their investors along the lines of, why can't y'all make anything fucking new?
I haven't heard anything about that. I mean, that's been one of the biggest asked things for ever, was a authentic remake of the game. Because they'd remade so many other great, Nintendo titles over the years. Everybody's like, where the hell is the Ocarina of Time remake? Like, from the ground up. Like, you could make...
I want to see Majora's Mask.
I think you have to have Ocarina of Time first, to me, personally. No. Because if you perfect the game engine for Ocarina of Time, you can then write the Majora's Mask story into it, because you need the same world, basically. So that's where my thought is. You make Ocarina of Time first, and then now you have the world. Now you just pour it in the now you change the story around and you make the Majora's Mask story in it, because it's basically the same game world. You're gonna have now you have the moon stuff to deal with, but I think that's why if you're gonna do it, you're gonna get both. Within the next 5 years, yes, you'll see both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask fully remade. But I think you need
one of those. I have no clue what either one of those games. Like, I have when I say I have zero Nintendo nostalgia, like I have fucking zero.
So
I didn't really get into Nintendo until I was more.
So Christmas '96, you were a PlayStation person, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I was a PlayStation person for the most part as well.
I went Sony and never looked back.
Nintendo was
Sony.
expensive.
I never got an Xbox. I never went Nintendo. Like I played some of those consoles and stuff at friend's house, but like Smash Brothers and shit like that, you know, like I never really got into any of and like I don't really I don't know. I've watched people play or I've seen clips and stuff of the Zelda game and it just didn't look
Was not your cup of tea.
No, it just didn't look that good. Like I think there was better like 3D puzzly platform games on PlayStation. But people always remember the fucking Twink, so
96 would have put you in the era of the original Crash Bandicoot. You'd have had one of the original Gran Turismos.
Yep.
Jet
Moto.
Okay.
Played Jet Moto, played Crash, played
Spyro, was that out yet? Or was that 97?
I played Spyro. There was a demo of Spyro. I never did get
Spyro.
into Spyro. Jack and Daxter.
Okay.
Was that the next
Sly
year?
Cooper.
I think that was the next year too. I don't think those weren't really launch games.
So I'm trying to think what would have made you a PlayStation fan over, because I mean like GoldenEye was like one of the GoldenEye and Mario Kart were like the two biggest sellers of.
Yeah, I think my cousins had PlayStations and I liked them, but like Resident Evil.
Okay.
Was kind of where I jumped onto Resident Evil.
Didn't they have RE on 64?
No. I don't think so.
I don't think
I
there's
know
a
Diablo
single.
was on 64.
I don't think there was a single Resident Evil game that was on the Nintendo 64. I think it was more of a Dreamcast. Because I know Code V was on Dreamcast. I think it was.
GameCube. Yeah, no, they were more like a Sony exclusive because I remember because Resident Evil 4 was a GameCube exclusive.
Yes, actually, Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64, but it was in 1999. It wasn't a release game.
Right.
All right. Well, color me impressed. I didn't think there was any Resident Evils on N64.
I was gonna say because I remember seeing the cartridge.
Yeah.
But no, I was just curious because.
No, I think it's because my cousins had one, and that's why I jumped into it. No, I liked.
Okay.
I definitely liked some of the games that were on there, Crash Bandicoot, stuff like that. But then I think I jumped over once I got mine. I did the Soul Reaver game came out. I was super excited for that one when it came out. Legends of Dragoon.
Yep.
Ooh, another good one.
I
Yeah.
remember talking about that one a lot.
You ever play the Summoner series?
No. See, so here's the thing. So I guess this goes back to me being a weird contrarian, even when I was, a fucking teenager, early teens, preteen, I guess. What the hell was that in 97?
He was a young man.
12, I think. Yeah, 12 or 13. Yeah,
a young man.
I saw everybody hyping Final Fantasy VII.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw Legend of Dragon. So I want to play that one. I don't want to play the one that everybody else is playing. I want to play the one that, I don't know.
No one's fucking heard of.
Well, I mean, people have heard of it when you say
of
Legend of Dragoon. Which honestly, that's the game that needs a fucking remake.
I'm gonna talk about that one a lot. Yeah,
that one needs a fucking remake so bad.
Agreed.
Because it's Final Fantasy VII got a remake, right?
Yes.
But there was Final Fantasy 16 just come out, so they've had several other like there's never been another Legend of Dragoon game, never been another like game in that world or series or whatever. Like so, and then, like I said, it came out in like '98 or something like that.
Mhm.
So we're looking at almost 30 years, and the story was great. If they moved that into and the thing I liked about it the most was it did something a little bit different than most of the RPGs, like the turn-based RPGs did, where you actually had to have like a rhythm game button combo thing when you get attacks.
I had that on my PSP.
Yeah, and
It was actually 99, and it was actually December. It was June 2000.
I remember playing it
when it finally released here in the US.
Hey, Hellcrest, how you doing?
Well, maybe what did I play on Christmas? And I thought I had it up for Christmas.
So this says it was
Maybe
released
you got it for a
December
different
99 in Japan, June 2000 in North America, and January 2001 Europe.
No, not 2000. No,
For Legends of Dragoon
no, 2001
was Europe. So Japan in 99.
December
December-
blame on Sony. That's on them.
So December 99 is Japan. It
Oh,
released.
Chris.
June 2000, it released in North America. So you probably played it Christmas 2000.
Yeah, okay.
And then just January 21, it released in Europe.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I would track.
Yeah,
I can't remember what games I had. I know I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid. I know I played the Grand Theft Auto game. You could rent games back then too. And then PS2 came out, and I just stuck with PS2.
So here are so I pulled up the original list of launch games for PlayStation 1. Air Combat, Battle Arena, Toshinden.
Oh, there was a bunch of demos too.
Yes. ESPN, Extreme Sports,
Demos were
Kellic, NBA Jam, Rayman, Ridge Racer, Street Fighter, Soul Edge, Soul Blade, The Raiden Project, Total Eclipse Turbo, and Zero Divide were the original release games that were ready.
I might not have gotten a PlayStation on launch year. I bet I didn't. No, in fact,
Because it was September. No, so here's the thing.
no.
Yes.
In fact, I did not. I know I did not get one because I'm pretty sure the first PlayStation I got was the one that had the DualShock controller.
Yes, because remember, the original PlayStation released September 95.
No, it was 97.
Nope.
When it was mainstream. Yes, it was.
PlayStation officially launched North America September 9th, 1995, with 12 original games. And then Nintendo released in 96. So PlayStation had the opening front, but that's
Why did I think 97?
Because that's when I was birthed.
I didn't think of you at all.
I thought about you.
Yay! Simply notice me.
Well, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
like I didn't get it year one. I was probably still playing on my Nintendo or Sega. No, it was my Sega, I think, at the time. Yeah, because I had an NES, and then I went Sega Genesis, and then I run Genesis. And then I'm pretty sure I got my PlayStation around 99 or so. I know I didn't get it launch year.
I wish you guys could see how fucking sad my cat looks. It's raining outside and he's glaring at me because I won't let him go out and get soaked.
Poor thing.
Either way, I think I'd already been playing on PlayStations, which is why like my cousins all had them, and I would play on theirs or whatever, and that's why I went PlayStation. Yeah, Street Fighter the movie.
Actually,
Oh, Mike,
I didn't get the Nintendo 64 till 98.
Yeah,
Because Ocarina
it's funny.
of Time
It's
came out
funny too
98.
because you think about it now. We're like, I'm not playing games on release anyway. For the most part, like even now, I'm waiting 6-8 months. Because like
Let him get bugs out.
Well, I have so many fucking games that I can play anyway. Like, I don't want to play a launch game. I'm not going to pay $80 for a fucking game when I have a gajillion other games to play.
Yeah.
But you go back 30 years now, we weren't thinking about. At least I wasn't at that time thinking about all the initial releases and shit like that or whatever. So
That's
time
my
to
chair, you
decide.
fat fuck.
Yeah, GTA 6 will be. Yeah. We're going to talk about that here in a second too. I did want to bring this up while I had it. While we were talking about the Nintendo a minute ago. Reportedly looked to set a net. Reportedly looked to set to net so little from their Power lawsuit. You'll even wonder why they bothered. Well, they bothered to try to bankrupt Pocket Pair.
Yep.
They'll be lucky if they get 30 grand.
Yeah, so I am curious though. Like Pocket Pair has changed some of their shit to like fix the lawsuit thing or whatever, where like you can't summon your pals by throwing the ball at them, or they just appear now. And also, you can't glide with them. I don't know if you could still ride on them if they are rideable.
You can still ride on them, but you can't glide on them. It just pulls out a glider instead.
Yeah. So
but
both things are pretty
with the
gay.
1.0 launch.
They're gonna pay $30,000. Yeah, something. Yeah, it was something. Yeah, around $30,000.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be fixing the whole being able to throw out your pals instead of them just appearing beside you when you summon them, and being able to ride on flyers again. Looks like they'll be fixing that in the 1.0 launch.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I find it. Well, that's the thing because of the way they have changed it, they have to They have to drop the lawsuits because they complied with what they wanted, right?
Exactly.
So they kept trying to make the lawsuits go, but Pocket Pair was like, yeah, no, we fixed all that. We fixed that bullshit, and then come to find out that their copyright was all bullshit anyway as well. Them trying
and
to
like
preactively or
a lot of the ones that were
retroactively make copyright bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
You get what you deserve.
All right, so we got other stories. Do I want to talk about GTA now, or let's hold off for a second. I got a couple of things here to talk about. I did see.
It could be our headline.
Yeah. I think I pulled up another one.
What do we use this week?
Oh, did you see this? Ubisoft admits community didn't resonate with Assassin's Creed Shadows story as much as hoped.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
None of us could tell.
The change will be back because the lawsuit is locked. Nintendo can't file anything released from now. The file decision. Oh, so they can just flip. They can just flip all that shit back on.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. Nintendo can get fucked.
Yeah, I did say this. They're like, yeah, fans are celebrating the final update of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which they say finally fixes the plot holes and gives the game a proper ending. What fans, bro? What fucking fans? Nobody played.
You kind of chased them all off.
Yeah, nobody played this dog shit, bro.
Nobody wanted to listen to weird ass fucking trap music during times when it was. Oh my god.
Did we at least own the chuds? I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
Well, not that shocked.
No way. I have a post in here somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Friggin'. Yeah. Ubisoft doesn't know what they're doing. Go figure.
No surprise there.
Kind of goes with,
yeah,
CD Projekt Red also.
That might be for later.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny too, man. Like, somebody posted something with Sarkeesian or whatever was talking, just reaching out to fucking CD Projekt Red in 2019. Like, oh, you guys need some help consulting or whatever. And I guess they fucking took her up on it at this point because hello, what's up? Welcome in, everybody.
Why the fuck would you ever bring Anita Sarkeesian anywhere near your shit? That's like bringing Sweet Baby Inc. That's just disaster.
Sweet Baby Inc. And she's the fucking progenitor of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's
exactly.
just all that fucking fake ass. Like they made themselves, they squirmed themselves into the zeitgeist. They said, you need to hire us to be consultants so you can be more hip with the kids, as they say, or whatever the fuck. Anyway, this is a post from CD Projekt Red. The worlds we create shaped by the people behind them, bringing together individuals with different experiences, backgrounds, and perspectives, helps us in our goal. And remember, that's why we're committed to building an environment where everyone feels respected, supported, and able. We believe the responsibility extends beyond our teams into the communities, blah, 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 blah.
Hey!
For several years, we partnered with Campania Homophobia, Campaign Against Homophobia, to support grassroots LGBTQ plus initiatives across Poland. We're also proud of CG Projekt Red recently included in the 6th edition of Diversity in Checklist, organized by the Forum of Responsible Business Forum. Oh, pubs! I don't even want to. What's that word, bro? Holy shit!
See.
Polish. And as in previous years, Reds joined the Warsaw Pride Parade. You know, they've got a new DLC for Witcher 3 coming out. You gonna play that? I don't give a fuck.
We're hiring. Join our team in North America. Yeah, I bet you are hiring.
Yeah, fucking. So here's the thing, like people talk about it. Like, did you play Cyberpunk, Nemo?
No, I've got it in my list, but I haven't played it yet.
So I played it. It's good. It's not great. I enjoyed it. It's not perfect. They did fix the bugs. It's not buggy or whatever now, which is good. But like, it's still, even for it not being a done game, it's still fun. There's still a lot of cool mechanics in it. I think that there was a lot of shit that just didn't work. Like the police, like they tried to put like a wanted level thing in like GTA, but it doesn't work or didn't work. I don't know. Maybe they fixed it. And there's also a lot of LGBT stuff in it, which I was able to give it a pass because it was written well enough. But there's a lot of that stuff in there. And it's like, you know, and honestly, it fits more in the world with like a cyberpunk where everybody's kind of, you know, mind melded into the fucking Matrix or whatever. You know, like it fits in that setting better than like The Witcher, right? So that's what always aggravates me. It's like, I can, if it's done right, if it's written well, I don't care. You know, you can, however. But the problem with it is, like, when they start posting shit like this, when they start putting all this crap in there, it just becomes, it makes sense in a technologically advanced godless dystopia. Yeah. When they start virtue signaling like this, it just aggravates the shit out of me. Because then I know that the writing's not going to be good for the next one. So I don't have a lot of hope for Cyberpunk 2 or Witcher 4. And then I'm really curious. I guess we'll actually see what happens when they release the Witcher 3 DLC.
Yeah.
The third installment from like, when did Witcher 3 release? 2018, 2019?
Let me check that up real quick.
Pretty sure it's like 2018, 2019, something like that.
May 19th, 2015.
Holy shit.
Bruh.
And then they're just now making like a third. So here's the thing. So the crew that made Witcher 3, they've moved on, and they're the Red Wolves or whatever company now making that Dusk Bloods or Dawn Bloods or whatever the fuck it is. But that crew has moved on. So this Witcher DLC will be made by the current staff. So I think this should be the first thing we actually see that's made from the current CD Projekt Red staff that's fully made by them, because those writers were even those people that left were even on the staff for Cyberpunk, right? So this may be the first full thing since those guys have left. So this will definitely be our litmus test on what CD Projekt Red is up to and like how their writing is done.
Actually capable of.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, this is very interesting. So
fucking need it.
Yeah, so happy Pride Month, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I'm going back to playing Warframe sometime after this month.
Yeah, yeah. I'm much more interested in Blood of the Dawnwalker than Witcher 4, but I'm still interested to see the new Cyberpunk, but skeptical. Well, the new Cyberpunk won't come out for another 20 years at this fucking rate, man. Like, their shit is... The development cycles have just went to an absolute crawl, which really... It kind of blows me away. I understand that games are more complicated. I get that. But we've also gotten way more, like, sophisticated tools and shit that we work with that streamline a lot of processes. Why are the fucking game process why is the window of game releases so fucking wide now? And why do they charge 80 bajillion fucking dollars to make these games now? Like, I just don't understand where all this money goes.
It's basically money laundering. I think is really what it comes down to.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, okay, yes, I get it. It's expensive. People, need to get paid. You need to maybe be able to make a living. But I think they're also bloating it to the point of almost near money laundering.
So there was a rumor when the Ghost of Tsushima game come out and the Ghost of Yotei that they said the Ghost of Yotei was pretty close to the same budget they had for Tsushima. And Tsushima was like roughly 70 million. So even if it was a little bit higher, like 80 million or whatever for a game that was made, 5-6 years later, money goes to the board out the depths. Yeah, yeah. But so that just goes to show you that, like, it can be done. It doesn't have to have like a super bloated fucking budget. But yeah, this is a bubble that's going to burst, and gaming is going to take a giant hit. It's fixing to. Like, we're fixing to see the game crash. Like, it's already rolling down the hill. I've been waiting on it
for the last like 5 or 6 years already.
It's rolling. Yeah, the snowball is rolling down the hill. Like, it's going to crash to the bottom here pretty soon. Like, it's already started. It's pretty inevitable at this point, which is so. Bungie set to lose another 400 staff in summer layoffs. It's claimed. Their big gamble for Marathon. They lost.
Didn't gamble well.
They fucking hit snake eyes on this crapshoot, and
they rolled in that one.
Yeah, basically.
Following the sunsetting of Destiny 2 and the generally underwhelming performance of Marathon, it seems that Bungie is set for a wave of layoffs this summer, with at least 50% of its workforce on the chopping block. The percentage is significant enough as it is, but when you consider the size and scope of Bungie, which is around 800 staff members, that would mean at least 400 employees are at risk of losing their jobs. Before going any further, consider... I'm not fucking... Fuck you. The news comes from French. Ooh, the French.
So I picked up Destiny 2. All of the DLC went on sale for like 90% off. So I picked up all of the DLC for Destiny 2 for like $25. So that's why I got back into it. There's a lot to it. And Destiny is kicking Marathon's ass in the Steam charts.
Yep. Sitting
at 105,000 right now, 117,000 24-hour peak. It's already crashed from the low side, caused a lot of companies to get sold or terminated. We're climbing, but very, very slow because the hit was massive. Yeah. It's well, when I say crash, I mean like, yeah, I would say you're right. I would say the crash happened last year when I had. Well, then they say that like 40% of all game developers were laid off last year or something like that. So yeah, I mean it's definitely hit, and they're still trying to punch these big games. But when I say crash, I'm talking about like there's not going to be any big games announced again for a while, right? Because they've lost too much money. 1/3 of all developers were laid off over the last 2 years. Yeah. Okay, I said 40%, so 33. Yeah, so yeah, just a ridiculous number. And probably more of them deserve to be laid off. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, last 30 days, it's gained almost 500% players. Peak of 167,000 player peak. in 30 days. Moment of triumph.
I mean, and the thing is they had a free weekend on Marathon, and they already lost 2/3 of that player base.
Oof.
Yeah, so they did the free
That
week,
is
which
not good.
I downloaded and played. It jumped up to 40K that Wednesday, the day after it was released. So it released on Tuesday. Free started on Tuesday. On Wednesday, it jumped to 40.
Yep.
And then by Friday, it was already down to like 30. And then by Sunday, it was down to half. And then by the time 7 days rolled back around, it was down to literally almost the exact same number of players.
7 days to die. Ha ha!
Yeah, it's already back down to its 10K average. So, I mean, it did not gain anybody.
Yeah, the free weekend didn't retain any players because, and here's the thing too, other people were aggravated when season 2 hit because they lost all their shit because there was a wipe because it's a fucking extraction shooter.
And here's the really funny shit is let's compare to Destiny 2 on Steam DB. So if we bring up Destiny 2 and we get that spike.
Its lowest
it was the 9th is what I want to look at. So we look at the 9th. They were at 25,000 players on Marathon the day Destiny spiked.
Yeah. So April 2026. Yeah, April 2026. This April, the lowest time was 13,000 concurrent players on Destiny 2. That is their lowest number in April of 2026.
Yep.
Their lowest
ever. On Steam, that is.
On Steam, yeah. That doesn't count the console shit.
Well, this also, remember, this was originally on battle.net for a while, too.
Yeah. Well, it went to Steam. It went to Steam right when they went free to play, right? Because then they sold away from Blizzard.
I believe so.
Yeah. So
because it had been out for a while. I believe they were already in Season of Dawn when they brought it to. So yeah, they had already brought out Forsaken on.
Well, Forsaken was a paid for DLC because I played Forsaken.
Yes,
and I bought it for $20 or $30 or whatever it was after the initial Destiny 2 launch. And I played through Forsaken, and then that was kind of when I dropped off. Yep. And then they went free to play right after that, I'm pretty sure.
So Destiny 2. Let's see here. The Curse of Osiris was in 2017. Warmind was in 2018. Forsaken was September 2018. So yeah, a whole year prior before they released on Steam, it was still on Bungie or on Blizzard. So Shadowkeep was also there. Yeah, Season of Dawn. Okay, so seasons. These were the seasons, which was 2019. Actually, no. So it was the Shadowkeep era. It started over, and yeah, Shadowkeep is what released on Steam. Okay. So there was a large chunk of content that's missing from the charts here on Steam.
Wondering if this is sorry, something just popped up and I was watching it. Is this supposedly Genshin Impact?
Been entirely unconstructed.
Yes.
Sorry, that was just a thing there.
So honestly, I don't think we actually will ever know the all-time true peak of the game because we don't have the original release. So I'd be willing to say there's a decent chance Destiny at one point on PC could have had over 400 to 500,000 players if you'd have gotten in on the OG release day PC.
Yeah.
Because it was already out for a while on consoles when it came to PC. Because we all bought it. We came off of PlayStation because the friend
same
came off of PlayStation and said, "Yeah, we're moving over to we're going to move over to Steam or to Blizzard when it drops because we want to play it on the PC." So we started all over again. And then it was after that when they finally did the you can sync your characters. And it was like, really? After we all just went and reground out all of our shit again, you're now saying, oh,
Sounds
you could
about
just
right.
here, you could have gotten everything back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When I got my PC and I sunk up, I was able to sync up all my stuff. So I think that was when I jumped into Destiny 2 again with you and Narama.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I played through whatever thing we were. It was like the I don't know, some darkness thing. And it wasn't darkness, it was the fucking I can't remember.
We were doing the Eris Morn shit.
Yeah, it was some demonic hive shit. I can't remember what the fuck it was called though. Anyway,
the Witch Queen.
Was it the Witch Queen?
Yep, it was the Witch Queen expansion.
Was it?
Yep, because it was back to the Moon's Haunted shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Witch Queen. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's see what else. All right, we wanted to talk about layoffs and stuff and what the internet's going with. I wanted to talk about this. I haven't watched this whole video yet, but I have an idea of what I pretty much know exactly what this motherfucker is going to say. I used to really like Game Over Gray back in the day, but they went down this weird. They're definitely Californians through and through at this point. Like they can see no other, fucking discourse about anything. They're right, you're wrong, kind of deal. So let's listen to him talk about this, and then we're gonna fucking debunk it a little bit, I think. So
hand over fist. They are not doing well. That Xbox is losing money hand over fist. They are not doing well. That's my problem. And that's your problem, Paris, is that we're fucking smart. If you took any of us and gave us control of Xbox, we would walk into Satya Nadella and be like, we're not getting rid of any of these fucking studios. What we're doing is stopping fucking hardware. You fucked up the world. You fucked up the entire industry by wanting to go after this AI shit, and now no one can buy components. So it doesn't matter if I get Gears as an exclusive as an Xbox. You can't buy a new Xbox because it's too fucking expensive. We can't make new Xboxes because the components are too expensive. The thing that would be the shot in the fucking arm right now would be, hey, we have a brand new spanking console called Helix. That motherfucker's too expensive. So Satya Nadella, eat a big bag of shit, you son of a bitch. You fucked up. So now we're going to save the Xbox brand the only way we know how, and that's appealing to the gamers. That's keeping all of these studios.
Okay.
Letting them make cool art, and we're going to fucking publish it everywhere. Why the fuck are we talking about exclusives right now? What goddamn reality are you living in right now, Xbox leadership, that we're thinking exclusives are what's going to bring people back to this platform? Get out of the fucking hardware. Double Fine. We need an awesome, fun game in 9 months to put on Game Pass. I'm going over and I'm saying, Outer Worlds devs, you're making Fallout New Vegas 2. Those kids who made the fucking Fallout London mod, I'm giving them money and we're fucking making a thing out of that too. Like, I'm here right now and I'm talking to Satya Nadella while he eats this giant fucking bag of shit because fuck this guy. You are not.
Okay. I can't listen to that anymore. Basically what he's saying, he's going to keep all the studios and not lay off any of the people. All these studios, mind you, made games that had peak players of like 2,500 people.
They pissed away their
Double Fine did that South of Midnight game, right? Is that right?
Oh God.
One of the studios that made South of Midnight. I don't remember if it was Double Fine or not. Double Fine, I think, was something else. Ninja Theory made that Sinuous Sacrifice or whatever. Also, nobody fucking played these games. You want to know why? You want to know why they're cutting? Well, it doesn't matter. You can like it or not, but it didn't sell well because nobody else wanted to play it.
Valid.
You know what I mean? Like, you can say it's good, you can say you enjoyed it, but at the same time, like,
if nobody else plays it, then you're not getting the money you need from it.
So here's the thing, like, say fucking McDonald's, they bring out the McRib every once a year, or whatever. Well, then it stops selling. Then they cut it, right? Because you cut the stuff that doesn't sell. What was the fucking example I come up with today? Yeah, it's basically that. A fast food place that sells burgers also sells hot dogs now, and then the hot dogs don't sell, so they stop selling fucking hot dogs. And that's what Xbox is doing. You cut the shit that doesn't sell. If you want to save money, yeah, you lay all these motherfuckers off because they didn't sell anything. They didn't make any money. They were of zero benefit to the company. You want to talk about going back to exclusives and stuff like that? Because that is when Xbox was successful, right? Do you want to know why? That's why they're going back to exclusives. Because in its heyday, when Xbox and PlayStation, all these companies were really booming, is when they had exclusives, and they're going back to their core titles, Gears of War, Halo. They're going back to the titles that actually made something, right? Compulsion. Well, okay, that one got laid off too. Double Fine was Psychonauts, right?
I think so.
And some other bullshit. Yeah, Ninja Theory, Compulsion, like they're laying off these studios. They didn't make anything. They didn't move any needle. They cost them money.
Yeah.
And really, why are they keeping fucking Bethesda around? Like Skyrim is huge. Yeah, it's huge. But Todd keeps fucking up. Like that Starfield thing, that had to have lost them money. It fucking had to have.
Yeah.
And people keep excusing them. They keep fucking buying Skyrim. Fucking why? Anyway, moving on from that. You know what I mean? Like, I think they might have gotten. Did they make any money off 76? Probably, right? Like,
technically, they're still making a little bit of money off of 76 because if you want to have any of your fucking inventory space available, you're paying for Fallout First, which gives you access to gives you access to ammo box, scrap box, and added storage weight. Because it's a finite amount on storage weight, and there is no way to actually upgrade that, which is utter fucking bullshit.
Well,
Let me just store my shit without a monthly thing, please.
Subscription bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all the stuff that they've bought, and it hasn't actually made them a bunch of money. They've really pissed away with Halo. Infinite was kind of a bomb, right? Like it kind of just didn't fucking do anything. It was not talked, as far as I know, it was never talked highly about ever.
I have not heard a lot of people talk about Infinite at all.
Yeah.
The last Halo game that people actually talked about was Reach.
Yeah.
I was about to say Reach. That's the only one that I ever hear people talk about ever.
I'm talking post heyday.
Everybody was, well, I say everybody,
3.
but there was several people that were gushing over the new Gears of War trailer. But the last 3 Gears of War games were fucking dog shit, right? I mean, I'm not an Xbox guy, but like I can just remember people talking about these games and fucking none of them liked them. Infinite was the cause of destruction of Halo, yeah. And now it's Halo Studios or Galo Studios because they just have to put fucking rainbows on everything, and nobody they don't want fucking zesty Master Chief. They don't fucking want that. They want manly Master Chief that goes around fucking soccer kicking fucking Covenant or whatever. That's what they want. They don't want this fucking sensitive fucking Master Chief. Nobody wants that shit. No fucking body. This is how Xbox makes money. They fucking put this shit everywhere or whatever. It's like, man, they've been doing that, and they have been losing fucking money. The fucking Games Pass was like supposedly their the fucking thing, right? That was going to be the future of Xbox, was the fucking the Games Pass or whatever. And they put their games fucking everywhere. Everything was an Xbox. Remember that fucking stupid ass ad campaign? Everything was an Xbox. You want to talk about how consoles are expensive? Yeah, so are PCs right now. Everything's fucked up. And you want to talk about them going in on AI? Dude, it's fucking everybody going in on AI. Fucking Nvidia is the worst fucking. They're worse than Xbox was. You know what I mean? They're all fucking scummy shitheads. Every fucking one of them. All these big corporations, all these big suits sitting around investors or whatever. They've ruined gaming. AAA is fucking dead in my eyes. Like it's done. I think we're gonna get some cool indie stuff made by just a small team of people. Like garage builds, basically. I think that's going to be the future for the next few years. It's good. Like there's Capcom still doing okay. I got a deal here saying Capcom has sold more games this year than any other year in their history right now. So
I'm so pissed at Capcom.
Well,
I mean, yes, I'm just grumbling.
Yes and no. I think they fucked up with Monster Hunter, but the thing about it is there's still a shitload of people playing Monster Hunter on console that never had any fucking issues. So it fucked everybody up on PC for sure. Now, Resident Evil, Pragmata, what the other Capcom games that they have, like those were killer fucking apps for them.
Yep.
So, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it wasn't because, fucking Monster Hunter come out last year. So Monster Hunter Wilds came out last year, and they still sold more copies this year than they have any other year of games. And their two big releases, Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil Requiem and Pragmata. So it's crazy. I did see that, Wilds down here, 10,000 units, 1.3 million units, right? No, 132,000 units. Resident Evil Requiem, 691,000 units. Lifetime, 1.1 million units. Rise, 1.8. Resident Evil 5, 1.9, which is still retarded that they don't have a remake yet. So Resident Evil 7, 1.7 million copies. Holy cow. Anyway, so this is their lifetime sales or whatever. So AAA is still there for some companies, but I think PlayStation they've shit the bed, man. PlayStation is shit the bed. Xbox they're trying. I'm still waiting for Sci-Fi SPS about Ring Worlds. Waiting for another Sci-Fi FPS about Ring Worlds. So another Halo style game.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean that's what sci-fi first person shooter about Ring Worlds. That's Halo. Yeah, so we're gonna see.
It's gonna be a rough couple of years for gaming, y'all.
We also have this for some fucking reason, because the first one did so well.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Let's
continue to beat that dead horse.
Well, it's like I don't think the Outer Wilds did fuck all anything either.
Nope.
Right? Outer Wilds 2, it didn't fucking sell any copies. I don't know, man. I don't know why these guys still getting fucking any kind of fucking support. I just don't get it. All right. Yeah, let's share this tab. So this back to the Xbox thing. I meant to share this a second ago. Analysts say Xbox CEO Asha Sharma's next 100 days are about making Xbox smaller. Yeah, I think they went too big. I do. I think PlayStation's in the similar fucking boat right now. I think they've gone too big. They're more worried about pushing their consoles they've been more worried about pushing the PS5 into people's homes, and they didn't make any fucking games for it.
Mm-hmm.
DMC5 and Resident Evil 7. They've been on a steady rise. And I'm still a Capcom fan. I still think they're getting some fucking Western influence shit. They're censoring some stuff that they don't need to censor. What they need to do is just think like Japanese people and make Japanese style games, and then everybody's gonna love them. Anybody in the West can shut the fuck up, because anybody in the West is probably it's some Anita Sarkeesian motherfucker trying to weasel their way into ruining something.
That's how they get off in life.
Yeah. Game Pass cheaper, recentering console hardware and bringing exclusive back. I think that's the only way they can go is to get smaller and not be so big.
Gotta cut the bloat, save some cash.
And it's funny to see. Yeah. Yeah, the one Avowed game that they had, they compared to Oblivion, which come out fucking 20 plus
Bro, I
years ago.
played that in fucking middle school. That's not
Yeah.
a good comparison.
And Oblivion looked and ran
loved
better
Oblivion.
than Avowed.
Oh
The original Oblivion looked and ran better than Avowed.
no.
Yeah. Water physics had more water physics than Avowed did.
How the fuck did y'all manage that?
They're half-assed, man. They did really good with New Vegas, but that's their only claim to fame. Like, they're literally only fucking claim to fame. Everything else, like, I played Outer Wilds, which to me was supposed to be like a space Fallout, right? And it kind of had that like Fallout-y.
Yeah, that's
It wasn't.
what they sold.
I got fucking bored. I played it for like I don't know how many hours, and then I was like, I don't even want to play it anymore. It's just boring. I just walked the fuck away from it.
Fucking Toy Story ass meme. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Basically, yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. What else have you sent me here?
I
check
got
that.
some wholesome shit.
Oh, the Pragmata stuff. Yeah. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, let's pull that up. Microsoft originally planned to close or spin off Ninja Theory when it revealed Senua. It didn't think in the promise of newly announced game would help draw investor interest in the studio. It didn't work. It did work. These were walking simulator games that everybody's like, oh, it's super moving. It's super emotional. And guess what guys are really into?
Not that.
Their emotions. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm going to say about gameplay, but it's probably going to be like the same. Yeah, it's true. Which Nemo said you like Sinuous Sacrifice, right? Or whatever?
I liked the first one. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, did you like all the emotions or whatever the fuck?
I mean, it got me every now and then, but it was more along the lines of, please don't let this man, who's apparently my father, burn me down in this fucking house for the 5th time. I don't want this. It was more of the fear of dying too many times and having all my data reset and then learning that was just a lie.
Sounds riveting.
I'll admit I was a little pissed when I realized, wait a minute, I could have died a few times and that wouldn't have fucked me over. Because in the very beginning, it's like, if this stain reaches your heart, then all your progress will be lost. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I guess I can't die. And then at the end, it's like, oh, yeah, no, we lied to you. And I'm like, shh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So let's move to GTA 6.
All right. What's going on there? Where's our kazoo?
Oh, yeah.
Let me find that kazoo.
You got it? I got it.
Cool, because I'm slow. Hey.
GTA 6 has released a trailer that shows the trailer of their release date. No, not release date. It's the trailer for their pre-order date. No release date actually released.
Does it have any actual gameplay in it?
No. What?
Is this it?
Whoa! Slow down.
Is this it?
Gameplay? This game is supposed to come out this year. Why would we? Yeah, no.
Oh
It's
my
way too
god,
soon
that
to
was
be showing
fucking
gameplay.
it.
Yeah, no, this is it.
Oh my god!
This is literally just telling you on the 25th of June you can pre-order the game. No concrete date on when the game's going to actually be released.
Show me some fucking gameplay. God damn.
Funny thing though, look at this shit down here. We flipped the food pyramid before GTA 6. We really saved America before GTA 6. The White House, the official White House.
Shit.
And there's another one. Where's it at? It's down here further. Here we go. We secured the border before GTA 6. Homeland
Bruh.
Security.
Give us some fucking gameplay, y'all. Please.
So so I've been scrolling through. There was a few discourse things that I seen on this. I was seeing people that were calling out. This is funny here. Burger Motorsports is shutting down operations on the 19th of November. So I guess that's the release date, supposedly. The day GTA 6 launches, after realizing so many employees plan to take off for the launch of GTA 6. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, so where is the pre-orders available? Where are they going to be available?
Best
Sony?
Buy,
No. Really?
most likely.
Let me check. Give me a few minutes.
Yeah,
here.
but it's console, right? There's no PC port yet.
Correct, but they'll still sell it at Best Buy for the.
Well, I know, but that's not what I was asking.
Oh,
What I was asking is
digital
Sony and Xbox?
storefronts. It's literally not telling me anything.
We gotta wait till.
Looks like
25th,
about
I
the
guess.
only place you're able to pre-order it right now is on Rockstar's website.
Well, I know Best Buy was the one that leaked this.
yeah.
It was a leak about Best Buy a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, because there was something about content creators getting their special codes that are going to allow them to.
Wow.
See some of this elusive fucking gameplay.
No, that will basically it's their
all
affiliate
called-
codes.
yeah. I as I just typed in GTA 6, this is so it's popping up everything from 10 hours ago to it's all relevant. So this was apparently relevant in 2020. Black Lives Matter honored legacy George Floyd today. We'll be shutting down access to our online games, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Online. I didn't know they did that. That's stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a moment of silence for the criminal in our criminal games.
Oh, that is so fucking stupid.
Of course, Keeley posts about it. This was apparently from 2 months ago.
Why is
being
there a
seen
trans
just
flag in
beginning-
that?
Yeah, they were talking about Transgender Day of Visibility, whatever the fuck that is. Okay, so I'm not saying anything in this search, but there was people talking about how these colors are trans colors or whatever that's on this. But this is what I kind of wanted to rant about. These are Vice City colors. Grand Theft Auto Vice City was pink and fucking purple. That was the colors. That was the color scheme of the game. The fucking UI was in pink and purple. The fucking ammo count and guns and shit were pink and purple. Like, this is Vice City colors. That's not transcoded or whatever. I'm not trying to defend this game. I'm not trying to say this game's not going to have a bunch of stupid ass writing bullshit in it, because it almost guaranteed that it fucking will. But the color scheme on the cover art is Miami. It is Vice City colors. That's it.
I mean,
yes, it's completely in line with Vice City. Yes, that's it. This is Vice City. I will defend this. Is there I'm not gonna say there's not gonna be a bunch of stupid ass trans bullshit in the game, because there probably will be, right? There probably will be some dumb writing things that make them think they're way more important than they actually are, and it's not that important. Like, just write a fucking good game. That's it. But yeah, the color scheme, the color swatches is definitely just Vice City, man.
So something I want to talk about just real quick. Pull mine up. Just so that y'all can see something, because this is somebody, again, I've been in color and doing coloring for movies and for art and stuff for a long time.
Yes.
As far as photography, just note that, yes, this has been a thing that's been going around for the last couple of weeks where they're talking about this. But just note that in color theory, this is something that they do use a lot. But the main one that you want to agree. Yes. But the main one you want to notice is this complementary of that purple is actually green. That's the true, if you're going to do complementary. The triadic is more used than anything, because what this does is this gives you that. But if I do this, and I want you to notice something, if you go look at any sort of Hollywood blockbuster, what do you notice right there? The shadows and the highlights. Any Michael Bay movie is right there.
Yeah.
And the reason you have to think about this is, when you get into stupid shit like this for GTA, and you're seeing these colors where they're talking about the pride colors, the transgender shit. Yes, they're doing stuff like that. But also these people are a little how's the word I want to put this? Because it's not what you're thinking I'm trying to say. It's people are kind of fucking stupid, and this is just kind of the new. No, it's
up their own ass.
No, okay, no. It has nothing to do with any of that. This is kind of the color scheme over the last couple of years that's been getting popular. Why? Because it's visually, technically, quote unquote, appealing to look at, to see blues, pinks, and purples together. Just like how we had nearly a decade of every movie that has ever been made has been thrown with those two colors. Actually, it's more desaturated. It's more in like, because the shadows are in that tealish green color, like right in here.
I don't follow that at all. That blue and brown, I don't follow that.
Okay, so if
I don't see that, I do see what. So Helmsman said the bisexual lighting is a thing. A term was coined by Ethan Van Shriver many years ago as pure coincidence in the case of GT6. Yeah, it's the same way the left sees racism in everything they see. It's because they're looking for it. Same for anti-woke. Yes, that's also true. But the bisexual lighting thing, so they started using that in the last couple of years, but it also has to, when you said it appeals to people, it appeals to those people because those are the people making that art, making those games now.
Well,
that is their, Veilguard had it. Why did Veilguard have a fucking pink and purple lighting scheme? Why did all of these games that had that stupid lighting scheme, they've all been written by a bunch of dipshits.
So trying to put this together real quick. If I pull open this, share this.
This is Michael Bay, so I'm thinking Transformers, right?
So if you look right here, you have the cold shadows, which are in the blue, the warm. He's pushing light through this right in here, which is the orange. And they do the orange teal color grade because almost his entire set is neutral grays when they shoot it. And so what's happening is now the new kind of thing is they're getting obsessed. They're trying to move away from the Hollywood blockbuster look where they're constantly throwing in the super saturated blues and oranges. If I bring up another one,
color theory and musical theory are about the exact same to me. They mean fucking jack all shit to me. I'm not gonna lie, like this. You're talking about this stuff like I don't get this at all. Like I don't.
So if I'm trying to find, okay, here is actually a pretty outdoors shot that is pretty well explaining this. So in the shot, his shirt is actually gray. He's got a whitish gray shirt on. But Michael Bay is known for using heavy saturation when it comes to his color grade. So this is actually his thing does still have pure black and pure white, which is what allows the color grade to work when they shoot it. But his skin is abnormally orange in the shot because it makes it pop. And notice it's behind the blue thing. If I come back here to this tab, it's the color theory of orange and teal. So what they're doing is the new thing that they're kind of wanting to do is they're using that blue, orange, and purple. They're using that new color grade a lot because it's just visually aesthetically pleasing to look at, quote unquote. When you look at those colors out on a spectrum behind something, it's now, yes, they are also using it for that. But in color theory, it's just the same as the Hollywood blockbuster has been doing this for eons. I can try to pull up, let's see, Hollywood blockbuster.
I mean, okay, color. So it's just colors that show better against other colors, right?
Yes,
I don't know how that's a theory.
Okay, so perfect. I found the shot to show this. This is like the Holy Grail shot. Everybody remembers Transformers. This is wrong one to do. This is from I believe Transformers 1. judging by how young he is. But I want you to notice right here, look at how fucking blue this is in the background. They're using blue lights. They're using orange lights. They also have a key light to put some white into him because they need to have the neutral color pushed on him to make his skin look normal. But everything about this yellow back here is so hit with blue that it's actually turning it into this like bluish, almost a bluish yellow color. Like it's almost getting it into brown. That's how heavy he's color grading this footage. Because if you were to go look at the actual base footage, yes, you would see blue lights and all this stuff on it, but it wouldn't look like this. It would look almost gray. The entire film would look gray. And then when they put it into the neutral color, you would just see the yellow Camaro with his, the normal thing. But if you start looking into the shadows, they're heavily cooled off to create that cool contrast. And then the warm is what's making you physically see this color,
I see what you're talking about.
This is basically what they're doing. They're using this as they're basically taking this technique and now they're using the purples and the blues and the pinks, doing that with this kind of concept. It would basically be creating a new type of background to pop things off.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not sticking.
For me, like I said, I've color graded a lot of footage over the years. I did that for a while. And basically the whole point of this is your eyes are naturally going to be drawn to the warm color right here on his face. This is the whole purpose of this technique, is to make the skin pop off of everything. So we have the issue too of Bumblebee being in that spectrum. But the whole purpose of the warm, cool contrast is to have the background cold so that the skin tone pops. And that's Michael Bay's signature. Is if you go watch all of his movies, they're all super saturated. He heavily pushes the orange and the teal look. Like he overdoes it. Everything is shot almost neutral gray. So all sets will have gray backgrounds. It's all designed so that when he hits that color grade, it takes this blue color and it really... The rooms are never painted to what you think they are in his films. They're all, if you walked in, you'd be like, damn, this room's really boring. But this is shot outdoors. And so you've got a fog, you've got several large concert hazers putting off atmospheric fog.
This is why I don't make movies. This is why I don't even watch movies.
And then he's got up above the image up here, he's got a massive light pushing down blue there. You can see the strips right here. He's got a blue light coming at him, which is going off into the background. He's also got the warm. So there's a lot of...
I get it's supposed to make you feel an emotion or whatever, and maybe it does. I don't know.
I'm
just ignorant enough to I don't even pay attention. It's like, oh, it's a movie, and it's cool.
Not supposed to make you feel a certain emotion. It's supposed to draw your eye to a certain part of the scene.
Yes, that's the bigger thing.
So, I mean, that's why is that okay?
Now they do that.
Supposed to do in a scene.
Now
draw your attention to it.
There is actually the
ability. Relativity
to...
makes more fucking sense than this.
So
yeah, you're supposed to be drawn to an aspect in the scene. Yeah, okay, duh.
That's part of the color theory. So there are times where a colorist
color theory sounds so stupid. Like, yeah, it just makes it...
Color theory is stupid. You have to do a lot of weird colors to get a specific color that actually makes sense, like having gray for a character in shadow or a dark purple to make it still look like a regular skin tone.
Okay.
So one of the things like with this is you can change how the movie looks and feels by its color grade. Like if you notice a lot of horror films, they're desaturated, they're very gray, they're very blue, they have very little contrast in their skin. That's intentional to make you feel this like apocalyptic. It's the whole point of for instance, if you take the Saving Private Ryan color grade where they did the acid wash, this was actually a mistake when they filmed this movie. it was not meant to have this look to it.
Really?
Yes, this was an accident when they were washing the actual film, and it created this special color grade, and it gave it this dreary look to it because it left the silver on the film, which gave it this look.
Gotcha.
And this is basically you pull out a lot of the contrast, and it's called the bleach bypass technique. And it leaves this it became this very synonymous look with war movies that a lot of them after Saving Private Ryan started using the bleach bypass look for war because it's cool shadows. They have this silvery tone because the silver is left on the film, and it gives it this unique look to the film. And so now when you go look at something like Grand Theft Auto 6, and we now pull over to just gonna pop open this image, and we go look at this. It's the same stuff right here. That's what they're trying to do here with this. They're using the pinks and oranges and blues to create that that contrast. Yes, you can call it the virtue signaling for the trans stuff, the LGBT, all that type of stuff.
That's not what we're saying.
No. I'm saying that some people have done that because there was a post I think last week we showed where it showed how they were using the bisexual color scheme appears in all this stuff where they're using that as a part of it. But this color scheme is also it
pops visually.
Yes. You're using complementary colors and a harmony that go together is really the full end of the cycle of that.
Okay.
But that's just me from, as a colorist, somebody who's done, photography and been in the business for years. That's just what's kind of this shit is.
Mm-hmm.
So. But even here, they have the orange teal, by the way. It's also hidden in plain sight. There's the teal in the shadows. And notice his skin has the hints of orange. It's also hidden in plain sight there. So.
You mean like real life?
We only get that look every now and then.
The sunset.
Yeah. This is the Twilight sunsets.
Yes.
Golden hour, you'll get a very warm gold color in the sky and to your photography, and then you'll get twilight, which will turn to a really pretty blue. So, but golden hour is awesome. It's one of the best times to do.
I don't know, like I didn't do film school or anything like that. It doesn't have any interest in me.
The only reason
I had to
know
do some
about
color theory in high school because I
guess.
wanted to go to art classes, which didn't pan out for me. But
I'm
God,
so
art
glad
theory is
AI's
a
taking
fucking
over all
dick.
that. I don't have to think about it no more.
I mean, I've been doing.
I'm too
I
practical.
still
Like
do.
my brain too practical for it. I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. There is practical photography where you never have to once think about it. You can just make it look pretty and clean and, just balance your colors out. But the color grade really became a next step of imagery once we really got to the digital age of being able to push these complementary colors to make movies suck you in more, make it visually appealing than they were. Because if you go back and you look at a movie from the 70s and 80s, they're more color corrected correctly to be more what you would expect to see with slight mood altering colors. Like, why does the Matrix have that hazy green look to it? The whole point was to make it feel dystopian, so that you don't look at it as a summer blockbuster, and so you didn't look at it as a normal movie. It meant to make it feel different. That's why they pushed that hard green color. Plus, the green was kind of their thing about the whole movie. So I can see you're right. The Vice colors is literally just that. It's that was in there. GTA Vice City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is more just bright neon pink, though. This isn't really I wouldn't call this one
I
with the
think of
purple.
it more as like almost they call it nowadays vaporwave.
I could see that.
Somebody posted vapor. Yeah, it's also vaporwave feel. Yeah.
I can see that.
And I've always enjoyed vaporwave theme.
Yeah. Color theory has always been an interesting thing for me. And learning how to do it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's a fucking dick. I'm still trying to figure out how to do something via emote style to where things pop easier without me having to do 15 fucking layers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do 15 fucking layers.
I remember when I had to pay a lot of money for DaVinci Resolve back in the day. Back when it was an expensive ass program.
For one, like the color theory nerd out. I'm glad somebody did.
Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of what's going on. I wanted to quickly bring that up, just because it got brought up last week very quickly, in passing, and I knew when we started talking about the color stuff again over Vice City and stuff that I wanted to explain. There is kind of a multifaceted reason why companies are using this shit, and the whole point was basically just to say is they're kind of they've fallen kind of into this purple bluish theme over the last few years because it looks good. And it's the same reason every summer blockbuster had orange teal. They're just doing it because digitally we can throw that in there now and make it crazy. I mean, we can do anything now digitally, where to get that real would be a lot harder.
Right.
Just like every movie that had Mexico in it was fucking piss yellow and looked dusty.
And that's not actually the case.
That's what I'm going with, and that's what I'm sticking with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember all the games used to have that stupid piss color or orange color or whatever.
Whenever you would go to desert areas?
No, every game had that fucking color palette. Everyone.
If you look at a lot of the most recent movies, only the action movies are now really still using orange teal. A great use of like Tom Cruise in Top Gun, they did it, but they didn't do it like they did Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible, the sets were done like a Michael Bay set. Nearly the whole set was gray, and they pushed that blue color into Oblivion. It was insane at how much blue they were pushing into scenes.
Da-boo-dee-da-boo-die.
Yeah, I mean, literally that. Gun, yeah. So that's my TED talk on color theory.
Yeah. Colors, you can see them.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. Gunn, for example, like James Gunn, the guy who's falling up the fucking ladder the whole goddamn time. What a dipshit that guy is. Metal Gear has a piss filter, so does Army of Two. Yeah. It was all the PS3 games. Like PS3 era games all had that fucking weird, like,
Didn't one of the Just
piss
Causes
filter.
have a kind of piss filter on it as well?
I don't get me lying. I played the third one, I think, because it was free, and then I bought the fourth one. I didn't play any of the other ones, I don't think.
I believe several of them. There was a few games that tried to do the bleach bypass look too. For like military.
Bleach bypass sounds like a fucked up surgery.
Get
the bleach bypass.
Gun, the old Western game. Yeah. I remember that one now. I remember.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking you said Gunn. We were talking about movies. I was thinking about James Gunn. Because Gunn spelled with two N's. But yeah, either way. What the fuck?
What else do we have in store?
Nothing. That's it. It's all done.
All right.
No,
It's the end of the news.
no,
It's all over. No more news.
no.
I played first Just Cause. The first 3 Just Cause games is very much, but nowhere near severe. Tropical game, so that the filter doesn't work very well in that setting. Yeah, Just Cause 2 as a desert area. Yeah, okay. So I played. I'm pretty sure 3 was like free on PlayStation Plus or some shit, and that's where I got 3. And then I own 4 on something, but yeah, they were fun enough. I'm trying to see me. Oh, the Spider-Man thing. I haven't watched that. I forgot. Let's watch that.
Okay.
Oh, we can watch a couple of those. Far Cry 2 had the filter. I didn't play Far Cry either. Yeah, I didn't play the Far Cry. I played 4 was the first Far Cry game. I'm just remembering like PS3 era. Like I think even like fucking God of War had that same stuff too, didn't it? Had like a weird.
It might have in certain sections, but I don't remember it being there the whole time.
Go watch The Furious. It's awesome. What the hell's The Furious?
I need to watch Norseman.
I still need to watch.
What is happening?
Spider Noir.
Did you miss me, Spidey? I'm losing my mind.
We all are, buddy.
I am
Welcome to the
totally
club.
out of control. I gotta fix whatever this is right now.
Final semester MIT.
Dad, who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
What the?
Dr. Benner, you found a way to suppress mutating DNA, right?
If you see me with this stuff, run.
So could you get rid of the bad aspects but keep the good?
How would you decide what parts of nature are good or bad?
Well, sorry about that.
You're not one of my students, are you?
It appears we're faced with a threat we can't control. One we can't even see. You're the only one who's immune to it. You're the only one who can sense it.
What do you think they're looking for?
Oh, see, you stumbled across my board. I'm not one of those weirdos, I swear.
He's a little weird. I'm MJ.
You two don't know each other?
Yo, Spider-Man, you okay? Did you get rid of that monster inside you?
Think I might go see how MJ's doing.
You're not gonna get away with this.
But he might.
I didn't know you could get that big. But you're in danger. You just have to trust me.
Fine. This whole thing can get really scary.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell are you?
Frank, please. I don't have anywhere else to go.
By the people who love you, you're just gonna let him go himself? I love you because you're you.
If you're gonna do something, you better do it now.
Never forget that. No matter how powerful you become.
I miss you, mate. Huh. All right. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not in high school anymore. Oh. Did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you. You ready?
I'm less hyped about it now.
The humor kind of killed it.
No, the humor's fine. It's whatever. You know, I the cameo fest, which we knew Banner was in it. We saw him in the last trailer or whatever, and we knew Castle was in it. It's not bad. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm not one way or the other, I guess, on it. That makes sense. Like it doesn't move the needle. Like I was definitely more excited about it from the last trailer though than this one.
So This one, I know they're hiding the Gray Hulk in it. The Hulk's supposed to be gray, not green. That's been confirmed that he's not supposed to be that color.
Well, so the trailer lies. That's stupid.
Yes, it's the same principle they've been using for the last several movies, major movies.
So just because I know nothing about it, what is Grey Hulk supposed to be compared to Green?
Grey Hulk is Mr. Fix-It. It's actually a different personality altogether. So there's several different Hulks that live inside Banner. All of them basically represent a different person, depending on which comic book like series you read, right?
Yeah.
But the Grey Hulk is supposedly like a he's depicted as a gangster. He's morally gray. That's why his skin's gray. He's morally gray. So he's super strong, but he's also kind of a crime boss at the same time. He doesn't really.
So he's strong, but still with some of Banner's actual intelligence instead of just.
He's got more average intelligence. Yeah, he's not a super genius. But
it's not just Hulk smash.
He's not a rage monster, just blinded by rage or whatever.
Okay.
And then so in the end of Endgame was Professor Hulk, right? That's a different one of his different. So that's when him and Banner mix, which is I didn't like that. I didn't like that they put.
It was fine for a brief moment to move the story forward.
Yeah,
but they stayed with him too long.
Yeah, for sure.
The helmsman
is that
point.
Hulk handing off tacos?
Yes.
Okay.
One thing to point out there from Wandering Helmsman is he says the cameo fest annoys him.
Yeah, no, that was what I was at. The cameo. There's too much.
We have to understand that the contract specifically from Sony and Disney is that Sony gives us the rights to use Spider-Man, but they get prime heroes from Disney in their movies, and they can use Spider-Man. So they have to connect them. And they can't just be a Spider-Man movie. You have to bring in people you have to bring in some of the major actors. So that's where Far From Home brought in Doctor Strange. You had
Happy Hogan and
Yes, you had to bring in they have to be connected that way. And they also have to have some sort of thematic going on with them.
Okay, but that's a Marvel Sony thing, and I agree that these are contracts or whatever. But I also agree with Helmsman. This is too much. It's too much. Everything has to be connected, and it's dumb. And it's ruining superhero movies. It's ruined superhero movies. Let's be honest. It's actually ruined superhero movies in a way that there could not be any superhero movies in the next 4 or 5 years, and nobody's going to even notice a difference.
I don't necessarily mind it. In terms of, I like seeing the world working together because here's what I don't like.
Fucking hell, man.
Why the hell do you not have, if Spider-Man is your neighborhood friendly Spider-Man who lives in Queens, why the hell is he not interacting with Hell's Kitchen? So why is, in this case, why is he not running in with Frank, Matt? Why is he not, dealing with all the mid-tier Luke Cage and stuff like that? Why is Spider-Man not in there? And I mean, we know why he's not running into Deadpool, because they can't make a Spider-Man movie rated R. But that would be absolutely hilarious, is to get Deadpool and Spider-Man together in a movie would be amazing. But I don't want to see these stale worlds where none of these people exist, because it doesn't make sense that these people are fighting and they're referenced and they you're in that city. It's where the fuck is Spider-Man in a why don't you hear about Spider-Man in
well, that's why I think they should all divide completely.
And they all be their own universes.
Yes.
Then that destroys the Avengers thing.
Yes.
Which is the best running series of comics.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying but what they've done is now they've wrote themselves into corners that they can't get out of, because now it's reliant on being a fucking cameo fest and shit like that. Like, it has to be that. That's the only reason that Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, it's not the only reason. Like, I like Ryan Reynolds' Wolverine or Deadpool, and I like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. But let's be honest, that nostalgia crap that came with both of those being in there is what drove that movie to making the money that it made. Something my fucking monitor arms are sagging on me. Sorry, that's why I got my camera off right now.
You're fine.
You're good.
Monitors went to fucking.
I guess. See, I don't see the issue with it because there is in these worlds, there's enough going on around that there is a reason for. Okay, let's take that a theory with Superman existing. In this case, if it's let's say why isn't, because a great one is Captain America's from Brooklyn. Why aren't we seeing Captain America running around? Well, that's because Captain America could be off in fucking Sokovia dealing with some Hydra.
Why didn't Captain America stop fucking 9/11 after their stupid writing bullshit at the end of Endgame? Because he ran off into sleep with his wife or whatever. So we
don't know if that one's actually gonna be our Cap. That's the question we have to get answered in Doomsday.
I'll be right back. I got to go hug my brother before he leaves.
It's either we're going to get that answer in Endgame or we're going to get that answer in Doomsday. But a lot of people's theories are saying that that's actually another timeline, Captain America we're seeing that has the child. And it's the one specifically in Doom's world, because he did not return Mjolnir in this one.
Well, so there was a timeline Cap where Cap fought Red Skull in like a fucking Forever Dome thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're doing that where he's like, he gets sucked into. I mean, that's possible. It's a possibility, right? That he could just be Cap from the end of Endgame or whatever.
So that's what they're saying a lot of the re-release scenes are going to be about, is setting up Doomsday when they do the re-release. But to me, I guess I don't see the issue with cameos if they're done correctly and you're making the world. I really dislike the multiverse concept. It adds way too much confusion and lowers the stakes of characters dying because they'll just show up again in a different universe. I mean, then you just don't like comics in general, because it's been done since the fucking beginning of Marvel. Everybody dies a bazillion times over. Why? Because they just want to keep writing the character. If you kill off a character permanently, then you don't belong in comic books at all. Like, that's been the whole concept of it since day one. You kill them off. You go into them knowing that the stakes are not going to be forever. Just like I think people will get over the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Dr. Doom, because they're going to probably do it a decent way of making it make sense.
Yeah, maybe.
They're going to make it.
I think this is real too. There is a fucking Kate fatigue that's happened. And I don't think that the superhero genre that they've been cranking on for the last 20 years is going to be the same. And I think they need to do something different. I think Endgame, and I think we've talked about this before, I think Endgame should have been the reset. I think they should have recast everybody and not moved on. Like, that should have been the end of it, and then they recast everybody and do a new series. I don't know.
I've been from the beginning, I've been hoping Secret Wars was going to be that, because it made the most sense. Secret Wars and the Doomsday theory and the Doomsday sagas are literally that. It's where you bring them all together to the Doom world, you kill them all, and let that one new recast become what you want it to be. And that's where it's always been, to me, it's been meant to be, is it's Secret Wars. That's, if you're gonna, you get to have that, you're gonna get that entire reset right there when we're going to see majority of all the major actors you've been seeing are supposed to be killed off. That's the whole point of Secret Wars.
Doesn't Scarlet Witch reset the entire multiverse in the comics?
They all have.
There's been several that have done that.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
they've all done it. Fucking Spider-Man's reset all the fucking multiverse. You know, it depends on which
Everybody gets
comic book
one.
run, but
It depends. Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on the writer and what run you're reading. Because I mean, there's like
Stark has done it. Fucking Cap's done. You know what I mean? Like they've all done it.
That's Dynasty M, where she said no mutants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean that's the thing too, because now they're going to bring mutants into the fold, right? After they because they didn't have the rights to them, so they didn't
have the right to say mutants. So
well, they tried to do the fucking whatever the fuck those other not mutants were.
The Inhumans. I mean, that's part. I mean, the Inhumans existed, but they weren't. So Inhumans aren't mutants directly.
No, I know it. I know they're not. They're actually alien DNA bullshit.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
It's like, well, they
did do that in the Agents of Shield TV show.
But then they flushed that idea
and then
down.
they started to bring them to they were supposed to do like an Inhuman Black Bolt like show, right? And it did like one episode and they pulled it or some shit.
I don't think it ever.
I don't know if it did ever air.
But
I know there was a cast for a Black Bolt, and I watched there was like some trailer I remember.
I'm pretty sure Black Bolt showed up in the Inhumans stuff.
Yeah,
actually the Inhumans. And I don't think that had a long run.
No, it didn't. I was say, yeah. But the Inhumans got their start in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was right after... Oh, I forget what fucking event that it touched off or whatever that got them going. It was something to do with the Kree is what started it. Yeah, it's super...
Yeah, they were just calling them enhanced beings and miracles in Avengers Age of Ultron and Captain America Civil War. So they've been using enhanced and miracles before they ever got the rights from 20th Century Fox to use the word mutant. And now they're
that was when they bought Fox. Yeah.
So, and this is the cool part to me is we'll get to see them in the world, and now we kill them off.
I don't know about Vin Diesel being in it, but I mean they did have a Black Bolt casted. Like I said, they had there was an Inhuman series that came out. I can only ran like 3 or 4 episodes. Like it was very short.
The Inhumans was 1 season. And it had 8 episodes.
Right. And it tied into nothing. I don't think it tied into anything that Marvel had, right?
No, I believe this was a slight tie into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I think I mentioned, but I don't know if they were ever actually seen. I don't know. Either way, it's whatever. I'm with Helmsman. I think the cameo thing, which I understand, like I said, I understand contracts or whatever. I Tom Holland is fine as a Spider-Man. I don't care that he's coming back for a 4th one. It's actually nice that we got a fucking Spider-Man that had a 4th episode instead of just a 2 and a 3. Movie didn't land on development. Yeah. But what I mean is like, I honestly think there would have been more hype if they would have just recast and redid like a different comic book run of Captain America, of Iron Man, of whoever, of a Hulk getting his own fucking movie instead of just being a tag along on every fucking thing, because there has to be a tag along on everything.
I believe there was a legal reason why he ended up being a tag on. I believe it was after the issues with Edward Norton. They said they were not going to do another Hulk movie because
Yeah, I mean they can say that, but they could also say that they can just do another Hulk movie. Like that's not a set in stone thing, right?
But I believe it was something to do with him and the issues that they were having. They didn't want to risk another Hulk movie after doing the Edward Norton part because of the direction they were going with the MCU, and most of the story, the Hulk didn't deserve a slot because there was nothing about the Hulk story in the main line that made him justified as a lead character. As a good supporting character, he worked far better.
Yeah, that's fine. But we're now what 15, 20 years past that point at this stage.
I think if you're going to do a Hulk movie, you're doing World War Hulk.
Which is what they kind of did with Thor Ragnarok or whatever. They did Planet Hulk. And yeah, I mean they could I don't know. They could have done anything, but like I said, you need to recast. The Hulk that we have now doesn't really make sense for that. I did hear that they had a disagreement with Norton, and that's why they went with Ruffalo or whatever, because Norton was on board to be in the Avengers.
Yes.
It was kind of a last minute cut thing that they did with him.
Yes, there is a cut scene. There is, I believe, at the end of his movie, I believe there is a.
Well, yeah, there's an after credit scene where Stark shows up.
Yeah. And he's wants to talk to him about a.
But like he was stated to be like Norton was stated to be in it, and then they recast. The Hulk is still a deal with Universal that keeps him as just a side character.
Norton is notorious in Hollywood for being a pain in the ass to work with.
Have you listened to anything Ruffalo says?
Yeah, you're not exactly wrong there.
Have you listened to anything any actor says ever? They're all a bunch of prima donna. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I agree with Helmsman. I think that there's too many Spider-Mans, or too many side characters in it.
You don't like having 15 Spider-Man and one Spider-Man?
No, I don't care about that. That's fine. In fact, the fucking Spider-Verse, like live action Spider-Verse movie, which is kind of what they did in the last one, would be pretty cool. But you know, yeah, I'm very. Like I said, I think Marvel would have been in a better place if they'd have just did a full reset after Endgame. I know you want Secret Wars or whatever. They could have started a full reset with fucking Secret Wars for all I give a shit.
I mean, the issue is
all like, those characters. Never fucking hire RDJ again for anything in Marvel. Never hire all new cast.
But okay, so you have to think. You're thinking about this from a contrarian standpoint. I'm
thinking about this as a fan standpoint.
No, not if you're talking about the Secret Wars story. Do you realize that's how many new actors and new faces you all have to cast with no? You would basically be saying, why doesn't the Holy Trinity, the Holy Grail universe ever show up in the biggest, most singular?
Okay, then never make a movie about Secret Wars. I'm also fine with that. I don't think I think Secret Wars and all of this shit should have been like a fucking a goddamn miniseries. I don't think it should be a movie. I don't think it should be a blockbuster. I don't think this is blockbuster territory. I really don't. And these actors are too big a head to make it that way. But it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be a 4 or 5 part fucking movie. That's stupid. I think that they should, like I said, a complete reset and never get to this point. If you want a Secret Wars, make it animated for all I give a shit. But I don't think a live action Secret Wars, and I don't think Doomsday, I don't think it's going to do well. I don't think there's any hype for it. I still don't think that. I thought they did a movie with Captain Marvel on Secret Wars, or was this a show?
No.
Captain Marvel. There was a show that was not Secret Wars, but it was with
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion, yeah, that was
which is two totally different things.
Which is why the Skrulls never showed up. But if you watch those shows, the Skrulls were in control of everything the whole time, making everything that happened in the fucking Marvel universe completely pointless. Also, the TLC TLDR or whatever fucking timeline bullshit from Loki was also in control of everything from the main universe. All the shows did on Disney Plus were all fucking garbage. They'd ruined everything in continuity of it. They were all fucking garbage. They shouldn't have ever been anything. The only one that ever actually worked was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was the only one that worked. All the rest of them completely ruined the rest of the fucking timeline. Yeah. Secret Invasion basically made Nick Fury a bitch, and Nick Fury never actually did anything in the whole fucking show. It was all the Skrulls. Rhodey was a Skrull the whole time, apparently. There's apparently a super Skrull that lives on the fucking moon that was around during the time of every invasion that happened on fucking Earth or whatever, but they miraculously never fucking showed up to help anything. All that, like I said, these shows, they should have never been done. It completely fucking ruins everything, which is why I'm saying tying all of these shows into the same universe is kind of dog shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to have cameos, that's fine, but I think they should, like, even if you had a great example is Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Deadpool Wolverine. He is not the Hugh Jackman from the series that we know. He's from a different universe.
Yes.
Totally fine. You can use the same actor, but he's from a completely different universe, and he never interacts with these guys ever again except this one time. And then he goes and does his own thing in his own universe. Totally fine if you do it that way. But I think the continuity of everybody being a team and touching each other's butts all the time, I think I think it worked really well one time, and I don't think you'll ever be able to hit that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow again. That's my honest opinion. I think this giant cameo fest that's going to be Doomsday is not going to do near as well. I think they've already said the budget's like $800 million fucking dollars or some shit like that. There is no way. There is no fucking shot that a movie coming out in 2026 or 2027, whenever it releases, Marvel movie is going to do 1.5 or $2 billion again. It's not going to happen. It's just straight up not going to happen.
Okay.
I just did No Way Home even hit $1 billion?
I don't remember.
Let me check.
I think it was the last one that made any money.
God.
1.92 billion supposedly.
Yeah.
So it did $2 billion.
I believe
think Doctor Strange broke even.
Yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder broke even, maybe made a little bit of money. All the rest of them flopped, did not make money.
Yeah, there were several flops.
In fact, Disney Plus is on the verge of it's canceled all their shows too, right?
Yep.
So
I really think that I think you will get a lot of what you want out of Secret Wars when it happens. Well, between Doomsday and Secret Wars. I really do.
I ever watch them. Like I said,
Well,
my
I'm just
interest
saying.
is almost zero at this
Well,
point.
no, but I'm saying I think you're going to get everything you're wanting on that checkbox. I think is there that you want. You want the full reset. You want it to be completely new people. You want brand new story, which is everything they were pretty much promising it's going to be once that movie ends.
Except they have to go in and kill all of your characters that you actually like. Instead of them already just having their happy ending at the end of Endgame, mostly, right? Tony sacrifices himself. It is sad, but it is heroic. Instead of having all of this goodwill that happened at the end of Endgame, you bring them all back, and then you take a collective shit on all of them, kill them off, and then reset. That makes me even more mad. Just think.
I don't see how you're looking at it that way because it's not actually
because if they do a reset, they have to kill off those characters, right?
correct. But you're not getting our sacred. So the sacred timeline, the one that we watch, is not going to be the one that survives.
Yes,
that's the whole point.
Yes,
is the sacred timeline's not the one.
Yes, so if they don't do Secret Wars and they just did a reset anyway, it would have been better off. I would have been much happier knowing that those characters already had their happy ending, and now we just get to play with a new fucking Tony Stark or a new fucking Steve Rogers or whatever. I'd have been much happier than them going in and taking the happy ending that we had at Endgame and taking
so here's
a
your
shit
challenge.
on it.
What saga do you go into? You've already blown the Infinity Saga. You can't use that. What saga do you go in if you're not doing Secret Wars?
What saga do you go into?
What about the zombie one where they all turned into zombies?
No, that's
Can't do that.
No.
You couldn't make that. You couldn't make that a long running series.
No, you couldn't. It's a what if.
Ooh.
It's a spinoff.
I want zombies.
I think they were going to do something with Kang, and I think the Kang timeline would have been good. I think they overhyped Jonathan Majors as Kang or whatever, but I think the Kang one would have been a good one. I think a Galactus one would have been a good one. I know Galactus is, I mean, he's most generally a Fantastic Four villain, but at the same time, he is a global villain or whatever. Yeah, you could have done yeah, I mean, could have went with those. You could have went back more fucking more grounded. You don't have to go with an actual, like I said, you could have just went with like a standard fucking, reset or whatever, where you go more ground level with the heroes. You don't have to go something big overarching fucking thing. Like you could just do one-offs or whatever. I think you could have done that. I think they've been fine with a new universe led by the Fantastic Four. Yeah, but the Fantastic Four that they casted sucked. So
I'm trying to find
shit too.
the...
I think yeah, I don't know.
I think all in all, a break from superhero movies would probably do the world a hell of a lot of good.
Well, that's just it.
Because then after you come back to it, then it'll all feel fresh again, no matter what the fuck they do.
Well, I think the same thing about Star Wars. I think if they shelve Star Wars for 15 or 20 years and then do a new Star Wars, and I think the nostalgia stays, you don't get it tainted so much. And I kind of think the same thing. Well, no, I don't even think that the same thing. I think if you'd have done more one-off stuff without having to tie into a bunch of preordained fucking dog shit that they've already been, like, to me, they're already tied down with all of the storylines and all of the this and that. Like, if they had just done a fresh one where they're not tied down to any of that stuff, then totally fine. X-Men tried to do it a few times. I think they were still tied. I think they were still tied down by some of their other crap. But they tried to do like a refresh or whatever. They could have ended it and restarted with the X-Men.
But the only character I really liked in Star Wars was Jar Jar Binks, and I want to see a movie where he becomes a Sith Lord and he's like,
no,
fuck you.
No. Here is the only one I can think of that is not Secret Wars. War of the Realms. That's the
I'm just saying we don't need a fucking multiverse overarching verse movie. We don't need that.
But I'm saying if you're gonna get like some.
I said after Endgame, all of those characters had their own. They went off, right, and that's it. That is the end of this storyline, and then you just make a fucking new Iron Man movie.
Okay, but where's
restart it? Bring him back to the cave again. Go early, Tony Stark, where he's a fucking kid. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like you could have done, and then you make a Captain America movie. And guess what? The Captain America knows Iron Man, they never fucking meet. They never meet. You just make one-off movies with heroes without all the overarching bullshit.
And I don't think they would ever sell as well.
The movies they're making aren't selling. You know what I mean? Like they're not selling. All the shit that they had tied in with phase 5 or 4 or 4.5, whatever the fuck phases were, none of those movies did any good.
You're right. I mean, they lost direction because of who became in control once Feige kind of let loose a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe so. But if they just spun off new shit, I think it would have been fine. I think they were trying to go with like, oh, we made a gajillion dollars off of the Marvel universe that we made. Started back in the 2000s or whatever. We made a gajillion dollars of it. How do we keep making gajillions of dollars? And they kept trying to chase that same dragon, and the dragon was gone. I mean, I guess you could have just done a origin story Avengers show, and then they just do like villain of the week style movies or whatever, and you still don't have a fucking overarching arc bullshit.
I agree with Helmsman there. To be fair, a lot of the newer movies would have made money, but the budgets are egregiously out of control.
Yeah,
That
they
is
are
entirely
egregiously
fucking
out of
valid.
control, and they're all just dog shit. You know what I mean? Like making Falcon Captain America or whatever, fine, but you had Bucky. You fucking had a Captain America replacement. And he gives it to Falcon. Stupid decision. And then Falcon, you know what Falcon does with the shield right after he gets it? He gives it the fuck away.
Yep.
Stupid writing decision. Stupid. Captain Marvel.
The Superman
just,
complex.
Like Captain Marvel, like I actually like that character in the comic books. I hated the character in the MCU. I fucking hated it. I think they wrote her in such a shit way. They also canceled some movie. Yes, they did because they were so dog shit. Then Boseman dies,
which was
instead of just
terrible.
recasting and continuing, like just recast him, say he's T'Challa and continue Black Panther. They kill him off in the universe. Why? That was a stupid decision too. It was fucking dumb. They were saying they were trying to honor him, and then they made some fucking girl power bullshit Black Panther 2. I think that dishonored him more than this would do what they did. Thor went through this whole thing with Thor or whatever. I didn't watch Love and Thunder. I'm sure it was fine. Probably. I don't know.
That's when they blew a they blew a pretty big villain on.
Yeah, the god. I never even heard of that villain, Grog or whatever his name was.
That was a pretty big one.
Yeah, I didn't know that villain.
But
yeah,
I mean,
and then I didn't even watch Guardians 3 either.
But I mean,
they fucked up Adam Warlock with Guardians 3, right?
Yes, they did. They turned him into I hate to say it, the only other major villain you've got is Doctor Doom. Like if you're going to be able to make one that really works thematically in movies, Doom
is fine. Yeah, no, I agree that Doom could be a great overarching villain,
and because Galactus is kind of like the ultimate end game next to Dormammu. Like when you start getting out,
I forgot about Dormammu.
Like when you start getting out there, you're getting into some pretty wild and crazy shit. And it's like the issue to me, if I'm going to say that there's an issue with the Infinity Saga, is you started on the holy grail of sagas. Like if you go think about any Marvel comic, that is the holy grail. If you're wanting to pull out the best thing, Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet, and you used it, like that's.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like I said, I don't think we need overarching shit. And then, like I said, if you could figure out a way to write in an overarching villain or whatever, but I think one-off movies would be better.
It would make it a lot easier, I think, in my opinion.
Well, and then you could, if you could get the budgets down to be more reasonable, because you're not paying RDJs, a gajillion fucking dollars to be in the movie or whatever. If you could get those budgets down, then those movies would make money because they wouldn't have to sell as many fucking tickets.
Now,
so as I was starting to say, with doing the originals, just single shots, it would be a lot easier for folks like me who know nothing about this shit to actually get into it without having to go, oh yeah, here's episode 1 of fucking 45 movies wise,
So I would say yes and no with what Helmsman said, where he says they start at the peak and there's nowhere to go but down. Doom's not really a down. Doom is basically the equivalent of Thanos in terms of stories.
And Kang was too.
Kang, sure. But I feel like if you go to the holy grail of the holy grail combo, the Infinity Saga with Thanos is, that's your... It would have been really hard, though, to have Thanos in the world, and Doom was kind of waiting for that, I think.
Well, yeah, and they also that's right too.
True,
So
Ultron.
they made a shitty Ultron was way more strong than they were using in the movie. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they killed Ultron off. He was a pretty big. Same with like if you really wanted, if you could really tie in the Spider-Man universe, the fucking symbiotes.
Getting Null, bringing
yeah.
Null in.
Yeah, symbiote fucking saga would be crazy.
That is I think the issue with Sony being in control is I don't think we could get.
No, I don't think we can.
If we could, that would be.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I didn't say Null. That's why I went with War of the Realms, because that's owned by them, by Disney, where Null you couldn't use it. I don't think.
Yeah,
but
Ultron.
You're right.
Well, and here's, I mean, could you get a fucking Magneto style like villain?
Is he really a villain universe? Or a anti-hero?
Well, right. Yeah.
Because that's I kind of always I know he can be the villain, but I always look at him like Ghost Rider.
Well, he depends on where he's strongly for mutant rights or whatever. Let me fucking find a list here. I'm trying to find a list of villains. Characters. Oh my gosh, not Marvel.com. That's garbage.
I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I agree. Like he's kind of like that anti-hero character. Like
right. Well, you got Apocalypse. Apocalypse, I guess, would be more of your.
He would be the
villain, yeah.
I don't know if they've done it yet already, but why not make a movie focusing on the like Hydra or some of the darker universes where Cap joins Hydra or whatever.
Well,
that's Doomsday is potentially what we're getting. As they say, you may actually get the Hydra Captain America in Doomsday, because the Captain America that they're talking about is that this may be it, because they said it was odd that Chris Evans used to rep the Captain America colors, but he actually had on when him and RDJ did events, and they said this last time he was wearing Hydra colors with his suit, and they're wondering if that's him signaling he's going to do the Hydra cap, which would be cool. I would like to see that, but I think that'll be a variant we see.
They ruined Zemo.
Yep. But Zemo is a little lower tier. Like he's not.
Is Lobo?
Lobo
part
is
of that universe.
DC. It's DC.
Oh, never mind. I want a Lobo movie.
They're actually fucking. They're putting Lobo in the Supergirl movie. They totally and they're putting fucking what's his face as Lobo.
Yeah, Jason
Momoa.
He said
Lobo. Perfect Lobo
in
a shit movie that nobody's gonna watch. So stupid.
I mean, he was like the same casting as like Channing Tatum as Gambit,
Well, let's just do let's do this. Is there a fucking tier list? Tier list. Marvel villains. We did this tier list thing with the James Gunn verse. Remember, we were talking about what movies they could do on the DC side. Why James Gunn fucked that up so much. All right. Tier maker, ultimate Marvel villains tier community. Yeah. Go to template. Yeah. Okay. This is cool. Let's do this. We got time. There's nothing else that's really super impressive. All right, we got. Who's this? Come on. Show me their name. No.
So
usually you just have to know it.
So here we go. I've got.
I can't even
10 of
see
them.
him.
I got 10 for you. Actually, I got about 15. So Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, Doom. Definitely high class villain. Let me see him on here.
Victor is
there's Doom.
Kang the Conqueror.
There's Thanos.
Yep.
Thanos goes up there.
Magneto's
Masters. Yeah, he's not top tier.
Loki would go lower.
Here's Mephisto. Or no, that's not Mephisto. That's Nightmare.
Yes.
Different.
Green Goblin would be a good lower level, like a mid-tier villain, like somebody who's like reoccurring annoying little shit having to deal with.
I think he goes in like Wrecking Crew.
Ultron is definitely further up on the list. Like he shouldn't have been shit on.
Who is this? Is this Hulk? This looks like a Hulk.
Let me look at your where's your cursor?
Right here. I wish I could blow this picture up.
That is son of a bitch.
I can't tell who this is.
I don't know that image.
Search.
Chat, help us.
But I do see the fucking Phoenix Force Jean Grey. That's fucking game-ending shit right there.
Yeah.
Dormammu is over next to there.
Dormammu, right?
Yeah, the one above all. I mean, he's definitely.
So this is this fucking. What is this thing?
We've already had him.
I think that's World War Hulk, is what Hellcrest says.
Is that World War Hulk?
I'm not.
It looks green, but it also looks like it has a fucking blue face, like it's a hood. I wish I could. Hang on, let me copy. Can I copy this image?
Let me look. World War Hulk.
There's Abomination.
It doesn't look like the World War Hulk comics that I'm seeing.
Yeah, I wish I could just clip this fucking picture. This is Kang. Kang is the one above. I didn't find him.
You can't like right click, copy, and then put it into Google search.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It just says search this tab with Google Lens. Okay, let's try that.
Well, yeah, try it with that. And then normally you're able to like highlight certain areas with Google Lens.
Oh, Ronan the Accused. It's Ronan.
That's Ronan?
Yeah, it's a fucking shit picture of Ronan.
I would have never have guessed that.
Here's the full picture. Now you see that because the way it's
on that.
out. Yeah, sorry. It won't show the tab. Hang on. I drop it in. This is the. Come on, let me copy the fucking picture. This is the full image. Now you see the full image. It makes sense.
Yes, now that makes sense of Ronan. We're missing the part.
You're missing the whole fucking the axe, the hammer, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Ronan. Ronan he's pretty high up there. Ronan the Accuser, but that's the whole Kree Empire.
I would probably put it there next to Venom. I don't know if I would. Because if he doesn't have the Infinity Stone, I don't know if he's the Masters of Evil. I feel like we've got
Brotherhood?
some pretty. Yeah, I feel like he goes there. Elsa Bloodstone, I think, is down at the Circus of Crime.
Who that is, yeah.
That's
Namor?
the green. Namor's down, probably Wrecking Crew.
Right.
That's Elsa.
That's the.
She goes in the Circus of Crime.
Sandman, Wrecking Crew.
Shocker
or Electro?
Yeah, it's Electro.
Wrecking Crew.
Crossbones.
Crossbones, Wrecking Crew.
I can't think of what his name is.
Yeah.
We just had him in Doctor Strange.
Was he in Doctor Strange? Did
yes.
he show up?
Yeah. He kills him in the opening of the movie.
Shumagarath.
I can go ahead and pick out Taskmaster would go up at probably the Brotherhood.
Shumagarath is the. Oh, this is Zemo.
Yep.
Brotherhood probably. Shumagarath Circus or.
I mean, they. Yeah.
It's a pretty vile like alien entity, right?
Yeah.
This is this a widow?
No, that's fuck. Can see her face.
When in doubt, use Google Lens.
Yeah, we're working
I
on
know
it.
Taskmaster's next. And then
Santana Hellstrom, also known as the Devil's Daughter. Never heard of it.
Huh.
Top 10 scariest Doctor Strange villain. Santana Powers.
Huh. Why don't I remember her? Weird.
Yeah,
Hearing her name just
she's
makes
a
a
widow.
fucking.
I think
Just
I'm pretty
hearing her
sure
name
she's
makes me think of a scene from American Dad. Satana.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. Let me put her down here. Wrecking Crew or Brotherhood?
Probably Brotherhood, because I mean he can fuck shit up.
Yeah. Sabretooth,
Wrecking
Crew. Is this well, that's not Sinister, because they're Sinister. So who's this? I don't know. Like, it'd be different if they chose different arts too. Sometimes I think so. This is Dark Reign, the Hood. Never heard of this character. The Hood. I've heard of the Hood. I think he's got a magic cape.
Mm-hmm.
He's a lesser. He's a very much a lesser.
The Rhino, probably Circus of Crime, Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. This
is that Apocalypse?
Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, that would definitely be Masters of Evil or above.
One above all, I think.
Yeah.
This is Null, right?
No. Null should be. I mean, if that is, that's
it's Crimson Dynamo. Crimson Dynamo, Wrecking Crew. Yeah.
Is that what they're picking for Null?
No. This is because I remember playing these characters in the Capcom versus Marvel, and I want to say this was Mephisto in that game.
Weird.
I may be wrong.
That's
Blackheart. Blackheart. The son of Mephisto.
Okay.
Mephisto's son. Darkheart, Blackheart. Yeah. Okay.
That's probably the Brotherhood.
Yeah, I would say
Mystique.
so. Mystique. Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, she's not up there. Green Goblin.
Brotherhood, I would think. Yeah.
Yep.
Magneto. Wait. No, this isn't Magneto because there's Magneto. Who's this?
Shit. Hold on. I'll think of this
Did they fucking put two different Magnetos in here?
No, he's different. I'm trying to think of who that is.
Onslaught.
Who?
Onslaught is a sentient psionic entity formed from the combined consciousness of Charles Xavier and Magneto. So he's what happens when Professor X and Magneto have a baby. Apparently,
got it. I would probably put that in the Wrecking Crew or the Brotherhood.
I would say at least be in Wrecking Crew, just being that.
Hela is probably a
Brotherhood. You think Masters?
I mean, Hela got really nerfed in the movies.
Yeah. Honestly, Doc Ock is Masters, I think.
I would say yes.
Yeah, he's even smarter than Parker is. Like he's even higher on the intelligence list of Lady Deathstroke, Deathstroke, Lady Deathstroke.
Wrecking Crew.
Is that her name though? Is it Deathstroke?
I think.
Deathstrike. Lady Deathstrike, I think maybe.
I'm trying to think of who.
No baby, but they do a fusion dance.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Their brains do a fusion dance. They're making out in their mindscape, and then they made a baby.
Wait, hold on. We don't have we got the Green Goblin mixed up. The Green Goblin's right next to.
Oh, this is Hobgoblin.
Yeah,
Hobgoblin. Sorry, Hobgoblin Wrecking Crew.
I was gonna say because Green Goblin's right down there next to.
Yeah. You're right. He's in Brotherhood. Hobgoblin. I remember having Hobgoblin toy. And Hobgoblin was basically just a thief that stole Green Goblin tech, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Lady Deathstrike, Circus. Who is this? It is Selena Galileo, a powerful ancient mutant vampire.
This one I actually don't know.
Yeah, Selena served as a Black Queen of the Hellfire Club and a significant sources of Marvel Universe. I've never really heard of this character.
Circus of Crime.
Yeah.
Maybe Wrecking Crew.
I'll do Circus of Crime. Sinister.
Brotherhood.
He's Brotherhood. Yeah, he's Brotherhood. Yeah, not Masters of Evil, because he definitely does some fuck shit with mutants.
Yes. Galactus is obviously the one above all.
Vulture. It's Vulture.
Wrecking Crew, Circus of Crime.
Yeah.
Craven,
yeah. Loki, Masters.
Even Doc Ock.
Yes.
He's
at least Masters.
Superior Spider-Man.
Is that
oh, what's his name? It's the fucking strange villain.
Mordo.
Yeah, Baron Mordo.
Circus
Pretty sure
of
that's who
Crime.
it is. Think so? I don't know. Baron Mordo. He's Circus of Crime in the MCU. Like he was kind of a
maybe the
there,
Wrecking Crew at that point.
No, this is the Mandarin.
Oh, that's the Mandarin?
Yeah. Mandarin also joking in the MCU.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Is he so he's either Circus of Crime or Masters of Evil, depending on which Yeah, Superior Spider-Man. Yeah, Doc Ock becomes Spider-Man. Yeah.
Let's give him his best. Because if he's done right, then he's fucking terrifying.
Mandarin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was trying to think if he was like a one-off villain for Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
Not in the movie, but like in the comic book series. He was like I don't know. I'd have to see his skill set, I think. Because I agree. Because he's got 10 rings. He's known for wearing 10 powerful rings of alien origin. On his fingers, he's possessing unique capabilities like energy manipulation or mind control. While a skilled martial artist or strategist, his primary power source is derived from these technological rings. Prominent supervillain in Marvel Comics and arch enemy of Iron Man. So, Brotherhood, at least.
Yeah. Yes.
Who is this?
That is he's in Ragnarok. What's his name?
Oh, this is the giant, right? The giant fire giant.
I'm trying to think of what his name is.
Sother.
Yeah.
So Sutor.
He's literally the reason of wiping out an entire planet.
He is Ragnarok, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that's
Wrecking Crew.
I mean he beat Hela, just putting you out that way.
With his helmet, right? Without his helmet,
he doesn't exist, basically.
Sotur is a fire giant and ruler of Muspelheim, appearing as a major antagonist in the Thor movies, typically depicted as an immense demon standing over 1,000 feet tall and wielding a giant fiery sword.
I mean, Thor couldn't beat him, and that's why they unleash him and cause Ragnarok. I would say Brotherhood at least, if you wrote him correctly.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. He's an elemental force of evil. Possessed of evil intelligence and vast power, Sotor is one of the major elemental forces. I think he's a god.
I believe.
Yeah, I think Masters for sure. He's at least Masters level, maybe not one above all, but same
Modoc.
with Modoc is Masters,
Yeah.
Mastermind style. Oh, which one is
These,
this?
I'm not gonna get these two.
Technically, no one can because his materialization means the end of Asgard. Yeah. This is Morgan Le Fay, sorceress.
Oh, shit.
Sorceress Morgan Le Fay.
Circus of Crime, maybe Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, Circus of Crime. This character known as a mastery of dark magic and her fairy heritage, which grants her immense power, but also makes her vulnerable to iron. Circus. This may be the Viper, right? The
Yes.
fucking...
I think.
Viper. Yep, literally.
Okay.
Madam Hydra. Or Viper or Ophelia Circusson, whatever.
Wrecking Crew.
Artesian!
First, yeah. So Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, Wrecking Crew, Circus of Crime, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think she's like Mystique, more or less.
Mephisto or Mysterio.
Mysterio, man, he's so hard because like I think I would put him in Circus of Crime, but he could also be in Wrecking Crew.
I mean,
depending on how it's written.
Yeah,
I think Circus of Crime because he definitely has like I think Wrecking Crew because he comes off as smarter.
Yeah,
More thoughtful. I think he's higher up on Wrecking Crew, honestly.
Red Skull.
Masters.
Yes,
Masters of Evil for sure.
Is this
a Nova Force?
That's what I was gonna say. That looks like somebody from Nova.
Oh, the evil version of Reed Richards, the Maker.
Okay.
This character, the Maker, is an evil version of Reed Richards from the Ultimate Marvel Universe. He's characterized as limitless intellect and ambition to remake the world in his own image. The Maker has appeared in storylines Secret Wars and New Avengers, acting as antagonist to heroes in the main Marvel Universe. Fuck, if it's Reed Richards, it's Masters at minimum.
Yeah. All right.
Brainiac or yes, Brainiac.
Yeah,
not Brainiac.
What was Xavier's son name? The one who basically can't control himself and had to be locked away.
Oh yeah, I don't remember his son's name. This is what the fuck is his name? God damn it. The Mind or some shit? Why am I blanking on this Hulk villain? Motherfucker. The Leader. He's Masters. He's Masters level. His intelligence is too high.
Yep.
Is this Ultron? No, who is this? We already have Ultron, right? No, this is Ultron.
Yeah. I guess that's Ultron.
This is Ultron. It's just a weird picture, but yeah, this is Ultron.
One
above all, or
yeah, the Sentinels, the Brotherhood. I don't know anything until Bullseye.
Well, this is Silver Samurai.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, this is Silver Samurai. So this is Wrecking Crew, probably. I don't know who this is or this one.
That's
this is red.
Born.
This is instead of red Black Widow. This is like red something. Silver Sable.
Don't know
her. Pretty high up Marvel villain.
Okay, where am I missing her from?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man villain.
Okay.
Sable leads the Wild Pack group of mercenaries and runs Silver Sable International. She's a frequent ally and sometimes an antagonist of Spider-Man. She's like a merc leader. Circus of Crime. She can do some shit, but like it's not definitely. This is like a red Vixen or some shit.
Okay.
Cynthia, daughter of Red Skull. No, I'm wrong.
Well,
She takes
technically
a-
you weren't. It had read something.
Yeah, it's Red Skull's daughter, major antagonist in the Marvel comic book. She often takes the role of Hydra organization. Sin has had the mantle of Scotty, gaining enhanced strength, flight, and the ability to summon mystical lightning. Held the mantle of Scotty. Scotty? I'm guessing it's some magical artifact. Although I've never heard of her. Circus of Crime. This is Bullseye?
Yeah, it's
Breaking
Bullseye.
Crew or Circus of Crime? I'd say Circus of Crime.
Yeah, he's a street villain.
Yeah.
Black Cat.
Circus of Crime. She's more ally than antagonist most of the time.
Venom. Which is weird. We still don't have Null.
Yeah, Null's not in here. Venom is depending on it fucking depends.
I mean,
really.
you've got
I got Carnage's Brotherhood, but Carnage is just like chaos and carnage.
yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. Is like he's kind of the wrecking crew
Yeah.
because if Carnage is above him.
Yeah, he's kind of the wrecking crew, but he depending on like if he's just going after Spider-Man, he's kind of ruthless on that shit. But yeah, I agree. He's wrecking crew at least.
Kingpin.
Masters. Or Brotherhood.
I think Brotherhood.
Yeah. Juggernaut, definitely wrecking crew.
Yeah. So the big one we're missing is
And it don't have Maestro as well.
Maestro?
Maestro.
Yeah, we're missing.
I'm
We're
just
missing
reading
Kang.
chat because I don't understand half of this shit. Well, over half of this shit. 95% of
Kang
this
in
shit.
this.
Huh?
Kang's not in this either.
Yeah, Kang's here.
Wait, there he
Yeah.
is. I see him. Never mind.
I put him up there already.
Okay, I looked right at him. Yeah, I mean,
There was another one that I saw. Wasn't on this list either. But it was an alien. There's an alien. Where the fuck is he? Yeah, he's not on this list. There's another alien that's pretty high. Which one's Maestro? Who's Maestro?
that is the Hulk version of the evil Hulk thing.
Oh, Evil Hulk, full force intelligence. He killed everyone in the villain. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Maestro would have been up there. I don't know if you could do that in straight villains. Yeah, that's true.
And just looking at this tier list, I mean, you're literally looking at the top three are literally the best three MCU villains I think you can actually make movies around.
Yeah, and they kind of fucked Dormammu though.
Yes, but no. We've introduced Dormammu, but guess what's
Yeah,
broken?
The multiverse or wherever where he's
No, the Infinity Stone is gone.
right.
So now he is no longer bound by time.
I think Kang would have been a good one to stick with. And also if you were going to introduce the X-Men, I think having Apocalypse would have been a hell of a way to introduce the X-Men.
Well, we know we're getting the Sentinels are going to start showing up.
Right.
In Doomsday. So the only other one that's missing from the one above all is Null. That's the major one that's missing is him.
Yeah.
So
I was trying to find other. Okay, so there's another one here. This one showed actual names, man. It's this guy with a green fucking head. He's a major fucking Avengers villain, but I can't think of his name. Green head, alien body with wings. These are all just pictures. I don't need pictures. I need. Actually, Dracula is a fucking villain in Marvel as well.
The Beyonder, we
Well,
haven't really gotten into.
The Beyonder is Secret Wars, right?
Yes.
So Null is a master of evil because he's got off by Venom, and Venom could not handle a year as the King in Black, sending all the symbiotes across the galaxy. Yeah. Yeah, Null is pretty crazy. I was trying to think of what the fuck. So there's a villain that in this. All right, let me find it here. Marvel Cosmic Invasion villains are the villains. Annihilus.
Okay.
Yeah, Annihilus, the ruler of the negative zone, who commands the insectoid annihilation wave, a bid to conquer the universe. So Annihilus used mind control bugs to turn heroes into major villains and other players. So yeah. And this is Annihilus right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Green alien. Yeah, Annihilus.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them out there that could be.
I think he's a one above all level villain.
I mean, if you're looking at organizations, AIM hasn't really ever been brought up.
Well, there was a MODOK thing, right?
But I'm saying, like, we really haven't done much with AIM.
No.
The Kree and the Skrulls, we've done a little
I think
bit.
I think they were done stupidly. I think they could be redone. I think the scroll thing could be reintroduced, I guess. Scrolls is actually really it sucks that it was in that Secret Invasion or whatever, because scrolls are like, they're fucking shapeshifters, right?
Yeah.
They're actually like a super scary fucking villain. So I think they were done ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm just looking over some of this shit too, trying to find.
Yeah, I wish it would just show better. So many fucking villains, man. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Some fucking miniatures. Villain minis.
Nice.
Yeah, Red Skull, Ultron, Taskmaster, Loki, Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, Black Dwarf, Thanos.
Basically that's the Black
Ronan.
Legion.
Yeah, Killmonger. Which one was Killmonger?
Black Panthers.
Oh yeah.
Villain they shat on real quick.
Yeah, Killmonger. Green Goblin, Craven, Mysterio, Doc Ock, Vulture, Electro, Sandman, Corvus Glaive.
Yep, Black Legion.
Thanos right hand man. Yep. MODOK, Kingpin, Bullseye, Rhino, Baron Zemo, Kang, Carnage, Venom, Dormammu. Real name, an anorexic mutant whose disintegrated food was tired of what her family and everyone else thought of her. Giving her an offer of the apocalypse, joins the Four Horsemen as Famine. Okay. Never even heard of that villain before. Okay. There's War, Pestilence, and Death, which is Archangel. Sebastian Shaw is a pretty big one. Strife.
Yep.
Clone of Nathan Christopher Summers.
Forgot about Strife.
So, wait, which one's Nathan? Oh, Cable. So they're lifelong enemies of the clone of each other. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Weird. This is magic. I never even heard
These
of
are the
this person.
Phoenix. Okay, now keep in mind, all what you're seeing here are the Phoenix Force versions.
That's fine. I'm just looking at character names.
Well, no, I'm saying here, the Phoenix Force of those right there, that specific stretch makes them fierce.
There's Bob of Hydra. Deadpool's sidekick Bob was goaded into joining Hydra by his wife, who berated him for not having a steady job. Having met Deadpool on one of his Hydra missions, he convinced him to turn away from evil and corporation and help Deadpool instead as an honorary member of Agency X, and he worked with them as best he could. Isn't there a fucking line in the first Deadpool about Bob or whatever? Bob, is that you? Or whatever?
Yeah.
Nimrod in Sentinels. Nimrod is like a mastermind AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Super Scroll. So Callisto is going to be in the Wolverine game. Deathbird, Arcade, Lady Deathstrike. Yep. Sauron. The Brood Queen. So Broods was another one that you never really see touched on. Broods are basically the Flood, right? This is all far beyond my knowledge of the Marvel Universe. Yeah. Insectoid invasive alien race. Broods love to instill fear and suffering in their victims. Their queen would impregnate victims with brood embryos, turning them into the Brood Warriors. When the Brood Queen battled X-Men and succeeded in impregnating them, they were saved by the Soul Force, who cured them and killed the queen by turning her into a statue. I don't even know what the fucking Soul Force is. I looked up this Brood, or like I looked up Marvel villains years ago. I was like, if I was to make a Marvel game, what would I do? And it would be like a first-person Destiny-like looter shooter / Borderlands style first-person, where you create your own character. You can pick a different class. You play as no established heroes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But you meet established heroes, and because of the Brood, so you start out as an Agent of Sword, and Agent of Sword is basically a space faring agent. So it's Agents of Shield. Agents of Sword flies out into space,
which they've already actually teased. And
yeah, but anyway, you start out as an Agent of Sword, and Earth gets invaded by this Brood or whatever. And as you come back to it, you have to help rescue it. And it's like some heroes have been taken over by it. Some are still out there, but like you get a few of the heroes that are still around. You basically scavenge tech off of them. So you get like a gauntlet that has Hank Pym particles. So that's how you store all your stuff in it. It's basically your storage device is like a gauntlet. It also has Spider-Man's like web shooter, so you can like rappel down off of shit. So different items like that, and you can pick between like a shield agent, a mutant, an alien superhero or whatever with different like. So there's like 4 different classes, kind of like Borderlands or whatever. And then that was like a first-person shooter, looter shooter style Marvel game where you don't play as established heroes, but you can see all the established heroes in the game, and you have to go and like help liberate different areas of Earth. Like your Xavier Mansion, like you get to go to all the like cool hotspots. You get to go to you got to try to liberate New York, and you start out doing the Avengers Tower.
Unpregnate New York.
Yeah, basically. But the Brood is definitely it's a villain you don't see.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to use it. Dark Phoenix, Onslaught. Yeah, here it is. Living inside Charles Xavier's consciousness. Sounds like DC Online a little bit. Yeah, basically. And you know, the Brood is basically like Halo Flood.
Yeah.
More or less, it's a parasitic style creature it's just a giant wave of shit. And then you get to fight villains and or heroes that are taken over by it. Which Annihilus kind of has that too, but I feel like the Brood would be like cool, like flooded over landscapes. Same with Symbiote. Symbiote could be like a different Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here's Maestro. Maestro, evil version of the Hulk born as an alternate future timeline. He has Bruce Banner's intelligence combined with the malevolent personality traits of the Hulk. After Earth is destroyed by nuclear war and kept in stasis by AIM until he escapes. Emperor Doom. This fucking list, this is a better list than any other fucking websites I've found of showing actual just villains, right?
Yeah.
And there are cute little toys next to them. Galactus. Airwalker, which is, I guess, a herald. No, a captain of Xandria Nova Corps, Gabriel Land, was abducted and transformed into Airwalker. Yeah, so he's a herald. Fire Lord, also a herald, I'm guessing. Pursued Galactus. Galactus was impressed by Krill and offered to agree to become his new herald. Yep. Terrax. Dictator of small city. Also a herald. Man, that's the thing that you never really get into with Galactus is like his other fucking heralds.
Yeah.
Like you hardly ever like you just see the Silver Surfer. You don't hardly ever see the other fucking heralds. True. Nova Frankie Ray, who is she was a mutant, I think. She originally gained her superpowers: flame generation, protection, and flight. She's a mutant. Yeah, becomes a herald. Vulcan, Apocalypse, Nemesis, Son of Apocalypse. Didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, here's Annihilus. Interdimensional insectoid conqueror and tyrant hailing from the negative zone. Yeah, good villain. Morbius.
It's Morbin time.
Yeah, so these are crazy ones. So Scream is a symbiote, right? Donna Diego is a mercenary hired in the Life Foundation of Filler Order's superhuman officer. She was granted one of the 5 symbiotes forcibly spawned from the Venom symbiote. Scream. Donna went mad and killed them. Interesting. Demo Goblin. The fuck? Jason was offered a demon Ataris his soul in exchange for power of the Inferno. It's giving him superhuman powers. He went on to fight Doctor Strange, Moon Knight, and Spider-Man. Was defeated and put in prison. Demo Goblin physically split apart after some time. I've never heard of Demo Goblin.
That one's not familiar to me.
Doppelganger. It was a clone, right? Doppelganger life began to life as a fractal. Transformed into a monstrous version of Spider-Man by Magus. Psychotic Carnage, who mistook the creature for a mutual enemy Spider-Man. However, Shriek took a liking to Doppelganger and adopted it as their son. The fuck? What a fucked up fucking story that is.
That is.
Ares, literal god of war.
Yeah.
Sentry, also kind of. So then they fuck up Sentry and the. What was that movie that just come out? Marvels?
The New Avengers.
Oh yeah. Moreland. Clan known as Inheritors. They consume the life force of other creatures. They are essentially vampires and scour the multiverse for the purest life forces and hunt down totems. Mortals possesses superhuman capabilities and countless totems. He can drain one's life force by mere physical touch. It also allows him to sense where they are at any time. Never heard of this character. Interesting villain. Spot, Claw, Chameleon, Titania, Absorbing Man, Abomination.
I wonder what his power is.
It's exactly what it sounds like. He absorbs. He can touch
That's
things.
the sarcasm.
Becomes them hardness and shit. Space vampires. Yeah. Crimson Dynamo, Crossbones, Dakin. Oh, Dakin is Wolverine's son.
Yep.
Years ago, a pregnant Japanese wife of James Hallett, Wolverine, was killed by the Winter Soldier. Unbeknownst to Wolverine, his unborn baby survived. The baby's survival was thought to be possible with inherited mutant healing factor. The child was abducted by the Winter Soldier and eventually became the assassin known as Dakin. And he has 3 claws, 2 that come out top and 1 comes out on the bottom. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
That's where my mind was.
Maximus. This is an Iron Man villain, I'm sure, right? Inhuman Royal. Oh yeah, okay. He's the brother to Black Bolt. Black Bolt's brother. Iron Patriot. This one's fun. Yep. Iron Patriot. Basically, he stole an Iron Man suit. Norman Osborn stole an Iron Man suit. Become the Iron Patriot. Dark Child, U.S. Agent. Oh, this is John Walker. John Walker did nothing wrong. Dark Star. Russian nuclear physicist. I've seen her. She shows up in like the foreign Avengers, basically, right? Where there's like Captain Russia or whatever, yep. Captain Britain and all them. Yeah. Red Hulk. Ursa Major, fucking bear. Blastar, Hobgoblin, Red Goblin, Enchantress. No, there he is.
No,
it's a primordial deity who created an army of symbiotes with himself in the center of the hive mind and used them to spread across the universe, establishing the symbiote hive and killing gods while enslaving others. When one dragon-like symbiote arrived on medieval Earth to claim the planet as part of the symbiote hive, a younger Thor arrived defeating the dragon, breaking the connection between Null and the symbiote hive mind. The symbiotes rebelled against him and trapped him inside the artificial planet formed of billions of symbiotes. Later freed by Carnage, Null would arrive on Earth to face the host of the Venom symbiote, Eddie Brock. Nice. Null.
Poggers.
No, good villain. White Widow, Moonstone, Mole Man, Lizard. Purple Man is a crazy villain. He's basically just Professor X, more or less. right?
That's what I was gonna
But in
say.
purple?
But evil. Kilgrave
And
is
in
a spy who
purple.
got exposed to mysterious chemicals, which not only gave his skin a purple hue, but leading him to call himself Purple Man, but also gave him the ability to control people's mind using his pheromones. Yeah, he's
So he smells good.
basically, yeah.
I bet he
Super
smells
duper
like
evil.
grape.
Imagine if a person that can control your mind just made you walk off a building every single time. Like, that's kind of the shit,
Mm-hmm.
Fing Fang Foom.
Scarlet Witch, Agatha.
Yeah, both of them are pretty. Well, Scarlet Witch is definitely anti-hero.
Yeah.
This depends. That's the end of the fucking minifig villain list. But honestly, that was a better list than I've found anywhere else.
Yep.
Sorry, we got completely sidetracked, guys. Sorry about that. We went on a fucking whole tangent about this. Cool. Thanks for sticking around, though.
Yeah.
My cat.
That was
fell off
fun.
his
I actually
chair.
do like it when we do these like tier list maker things too.
Yeah, they can be fun.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out where we can go with Marvel stuff. I don't know. I agree to disagree on the Marvel universe. I think if they'd have just went and made new movies or whatever with smaller budgets, I think it'd have been fine without having to have like a giant every movie has to be connected to every other movie. What's good, lads? What we up to? We are just finishing up. Most likely, we were just discussing some Marvel villain stuff. What the Marvel universe is going to do. We were talking about all the other stuff that happened on the internet this week.
Yep.
GTA.
Did we ever figure out Xavier's son's name?
I didn't look. I think there's been several of them, right?
I'm talking about the one who has like multiple split personality disorder and can't control himself.
Legion.
Oh, right. Thank you. Thank you.
David Charles Holler, better known as Omega Level Mutant Legion. Yeah. Hellcrest got it. Legion. There was also Takeo. Demon Hall Syndrome, whatever. Cool.
I can't help but find it humorous how so many heroes will have babies in the storyline and they turn pure fucking evil. And I'm like, bruh, talk about bad parenting.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of times it's bad parenting because they were a hero off saving the world and not actually spending time with their child.
Exactly.
This is very true.
So it's the same like premise. Like Goku is a bad father. Goku has saved the
Goku's
world.
a terrible fucking father.
Yeah, but he saved the world multiple times.
Not
So what
just
does
the
he do?
world, multiple times the universe.
The universe, yeah. So what does he do? Does he let the universe and his children die, or does he go and train to save them?
Eh.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, if Chi-Chi wasn't being such a bitch, he could take the kids to train with him.
He does do that sometimes.
When Chi-Chi's not being a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he wants to get away from her. Do you blame him?
God, I can't imagine why he'd want to do that.
Do you blame him? But yeah, I mean that's the
fucking bit.
They say, oh, Goku's a terrible father. He just leaves to go and train and fight and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, but he's also saved worlds. Shit.
Yep.
He's literally sacrificed his life and died for his children.
And Chi-Chi's always fucking mad about it. Like, I understand it sucks that your husband died, but can you at least acknowledge the fact that he just saved your ass?
Mm-hmm.
They never do.
No, they never
Which
do.
is where
They're
the
just like,
trope comes from.
promised you'd stay.
Yeah, and although at the very end of, which I'm kind of glad they fucking decanonized GT, because at the end of GT, he's like, I'm just gonna go, guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna go train this guy, and then he just fucks off.
I can't help it. I liked GT.
I like GT fine enough, but I think the ending was dog shit.
Well, no, he has to leave. Because he's used the Dragon Balls
he's
2
on
times.
borrowed time.
He's used the Dragon Balls too many times.
Yeah, he had
Well,
to
they
go because I
reset the
think
Dragon
Shin...
Balls. They reset because all of the wishes that happened created the evil Shinrons in
Yes.
GT. And he defeats all the evil Shinrons, therefore resetting Shinron. So the evil,
but there's still a price to be paid, and that's part of the
Exactly.
thing. And that's
and
what
the price to be
Shenron
paid
tells.
was Goku's life.
But he doesn't die, he just leaves. He leaves to go train Oob.
I thought he flat fucking died.
No.
No, he's Shenron.
He flies up on Shinron with Oob to go train Oob. And he said something about like, well, if I'm here, then more villains are gonna find me or whatever, and then I'll be forced to use the Dragon Balls again. That was kind of the premises, right?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But yeah,
I
so he
mean-
just, which is why I said I'm glad they decanonized it because it's totally fine. Just because I don't like to think, well, because there's a strong person here means a strong villain's going to show up here. That doesn't. No, training Oob was the end of Z.
I'm pretty sure
Was it
it's
the end of Z.
I'm
thought it was
pretty
the end
sure
of
Oob was
GT.
Born in GT?
Yeah, no,
No.
Oob didn't show up until the end of GT.
the trained
on.
Oob shows up at the end.
End of GT leaves forever with Earth and the Dragon Balls. Oh, okay, yeah. You're right. Z. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he shows up. He goes to train.
Because
Oh,
at
wait.
the point when at the end of GT, he's seeing Goku Jr., which is Pan's grandson.
Well, there's a movie, that happens.
Dragon Ball Super Era debut, end of Z. Dragon Ball GT debut, 15-year-old
merges
Oob
into him.
first fights Goku and later merges with Good Boo to become Majub.
Well, no, he kills evil
Um,
Majin Buu, and then his spirit basically reincarnates as Oob.
Yes.
Because he said it is that kind of power
Earth,
or whatever doesn't.
Age 774, born shortly after Kid Buu is destroyed. Oob begins his life on a poor tropical island as the eldest of 5 siblings.
Yeah, and he fights Goku in a tournament to win money for his family. Either way, I'm glad they decanonized it. I'm glad they went with. I actually enjoy Super quite a bit.
I haven't watched Super yet, but I need to go back and rewatch GT just for the god awful facial hair.
Oh, Vegeta's mustache.
It's awful and I love it.
Super's great. I like Super quite a bit.
What if they
I've
bring
seen
his
clips from
mustache
Super.
back? That's gonna be fucking hilarious. They bring back the stash just once.
Just once.
I also wish that like the Patara and the fucking fusion shit, like it never lasts long enough to finish the fight. It always
I
aggravates me.
think if it did last long enough, they'd be stuck permanently though.
No. There's a reason why they're never stuck permanently.
Because they keep fucking fighting halfway through.
No, the fusion dance only lasts 30 minutes, regardless.
Yeah.
Patara was supposedly permanent, but they said they say in Super that because they're so powerful that it actually only lasts 30 minutes as well. Because their wills are too strong or some shit like that, and then they'll be forcibly.
They're too much of opposites.
GT was never canon to begin with. That's right, because it wasn't Toriyama that did that one, right? He didn't write
Hang
GT.
on. Hang on. Who wrote Dragon Ball GT? Dragon Ball GT was not written by Akira Toriyama.
Yeah,
It was produced as an original anime continuation by Toei Animation with the overarching plot organized and developed primarily by screenwriter Aya Matsui.
Yeah, it's basically a giant OVA. Basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Patara lasts for hours if they're not a Kai. Yeah. Well, the Kais figure out how to demerge themselves as well, or did they wish? Maybe they wished on the Dragon Balls.
I think it was a wish.
Yeah.
Because Kais can't naturally demerge. from what I
Yeah,
remember.
well, I know in Super they say something about because they are so strong and they're doing the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan stuff that the Potara only lasts for like 30 minutes or something now between Vegeta and Goku,
Mhm.
supposedly. Which it's one of those things, like I said, it never lasts long enough or whatever. There's always some reason why that form doesn't last and they have to come in and do some other fuckery or whatever. But yet then fucking in Super, the different universes Saiyans, the two female Saiyans merge and they stay merged the whole time in the fight until they lose. Interesting. It's an interesting show.
Yeah.
Like some Dragon Ball.
I still
Good,
need
fun,
to finish
nerdy stuff to
rewatching the
talk
original
about.
series.
Yeah, I don't know if I could watch the original series.
It's not that bad, honestly.
I couldn't watch Dragon Ball right now.
Right now, probably not. You'd go and sit and hate everything about it.
No, I remember. Actually, I don't think I ever finished Dragon Ball.
Really?
I didn't finish all of it. I finished up to the point, like I didn't watch him beat Piccolo, King Piccolo. I can remember it happening vaguely, but I don't know if I finished all the way through that. I remember him still being Kid Goku, fighting all the way up through whatever it was. I can't remember.
Red Ribbon Army and all that
Red
shit.
Ribbon, yeah. All the way through Red Ribbon and shit. But I don't think I actually finished it. And then
They wished out to separate. The blue Vegito is just to sell, give future Trunks the kill.
yeah, basically, yeah.
Spirit
It was to
Sword.
give, yeah. I mean, that was the fuckery. Basically, it gives future Trunks the actual victory.
Kid needed something.
Yeah, he does. Well, and that's the thing too, because they go into the Xenoverse timeline or whatever it is, which is the time patrol time
I
force stuff in
fucking
the video
love the
game.
Xenoverse games. I'm so excited for Xenoverse 3. I need it.
I wish they would animate that. And honestly,
yeah.
I wish they would fucking dub the Heroes thing, which is basically fanfic.
Oh, the one with Shellot? Shallot?
No, it's not Shellot. It's well, maybe he shows up in that one. I don't know. It's the one where it's got it came out a couple years ago, but basically Goku and Vegeta meet GT Goku and Vegeta because GT Goku and Vegeta work for the Xenoverse time thing, and then they all show up in the same universe. So you get a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, and a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or vice versa. It's basically a Super Saiyan 4 merged Saiyans and then a Super Saiyan God merged Saiyans fight each other in the show. Yeah, it's stupid, but it never gets dubbed. They did, but left Japan with the Spirit Sword. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's only in Japanese. I just wish they would do a dubbed version.
Valid. I
And
will
they're-
admit, it's
they're all
really
pretty
hard
short.
to listen to Japanese original voice actor for Goku.
Yeah,
I'm expecting deep manly voice Goku, and it comes out, and I'm like, oh no, not right.
yeah, but they're all like 10-minute episodes or something, and it's mostly just fighting and like crazy. Oh, there was another evil Saiyan that wasn't Broly.
Rose.
No, it wasn't Rose. It was what the fuck was his name? What the fuck is his name? It's a 15-minute good fan. Yeah, it's just basically fanfic. Yeah, this Saiyan was so evil, like his fucking aura would turn you evil. Basically.
Damn. Talk about fucking aura farming. Let's go.
Cumber, that was it. Yeah,
Cumber?
Cumber. Yeah, look at this guy. He's got a fucking muzzle on and everything.
Can we see?
I'm working on it.
Yay! He kind of reminds me of
Well, yeah, he's like Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
That's not what I was gonna say. Raditz.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I can see Raditz. Yeah. Yeah, but he's
If
so
Raditz
he's so
had
badass.
badass aura.
His gold hair is red.
Damn.
Evil Saiyan Cumber. Yeah, Prison Planet Saga and fucking the evil the evil god that was in Super Saiyan or Dragon Ball Super arc. The one that has Goku Black.
Zamasu.
Zamasu, yeah. Fuck. Okay. I didn't realize this. Do you know who the voice actor is for Zamasu in English?
Nope.
It's fucking Spike from Buffy.
Nice.
The guy who played the live action Piccolo in the terrible fucking live action Dragon Ball movie.
Holy shit.
It's that same guy. And I didn't
Love
realize
it.
I was watching an interview. He said, yeah, because I don't think he's listed or he kept it a secret for a long time, basically. Like it didn't show up in the credits or something. But yeah, that's Zamasu, that guy. And he did it to basically as like a redemption arc for the Piccolo live action Piccolo bullshit. Because it was so bad. He wanted a
Thank
redemption.
you, Spike.
He wanted a redemption at it, so he voiced Zamasu.
He did fantastic. I sent for Zamasu so hard.
But like I didn't think about it until I heard, like I watched that short or whatever where he was talking about it. I was like, no, that is fucking Zamasu's voice. Like I did not.
Oh my god.
Did not even
Hang
think
on.
about it.
Here's how my cat fell off the chair last time.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm waking you up before you do that, you fat fucker. You scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna post this in the Discord, so if you want to bring it up on stream, that's up to you. But look at this fat bastard. Oh, he's laid back down. He's like, I don't care. Well, fuck you.
Chonky boy.
He is my chonky baby. The last one has kind of a picture of me in the background, but it's not enough to see my face. But yeah, that's my cat slowly sliding off of his chair like a fat fuck.
He is almost off the chair.
Yeah,
I know.
don't
He
know how he's
literally
still on
fell. He literally fucking fell like an hour ago during podcast. There was like this loud ass thunk, and I thought it was lightning or some shit hitting the house. And I looked down, and he's looking up like, "Ooh,
Nice.
what happened, Mom?"
Yeah, I agree. So I think they're supposed to start animating the next volume to Super or whatever.
Yep, they're doing the Galactic Patrol.
Yeah.
And your hand for context, that is a thick ass cat.
He's a big baby, and you're gonna get back up there before you come down. No, you want to bite. You're terrible.
I guess I need to get my caulking gun. I didn't get the window seal finished from that angle. I can see. I'm looking at my fucking carpentry work in that picture.
Yeah, oh shit!
I should have did the. Well, I was in such a rush, man. I did the whole room in a week, and I still ran out of time.
I mean, it's fucking impressive for a week of work. It's impressive. Hi, Biscuit. He is so offended. I dragged him back up on his seat. He's hit me 3 times already.
It's like fuck you, and fuck you.
Yeah, they're gonna do a Moro, the Moro and remaster Super. Oh, okay. I knew they were gonna do the Moro thing, so I'm curious to see if. And somebody actually brought this up, and I didn't think about it. That Vegeta was always stronger than Goku because Goku's never actually beat Vegeta in a fight, and Vegeta's beat him twice. But then I get to the point where it's like, yeah, but Goku has been stronger because he's beaten villains that beat Vegeta.
Beat him into his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a kind of like a mental thing when it comes to which one's stronger. Goku has the mentality of a rock. Not much gets through and not much gets out. Whereas Vegeta has the mentality of a fishing net. Whole bunch of shit gets through and not a lot is left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it all depends. Yeah. Well, that's his pride pushes him in a way, which is why he gets he literally gets super ego as a power in his next arc.
I remember that.
Well, I mean that's yeah. where Goku gets Ultra Instinct, Vegeta gets Ultra Ego.
Yep.
Cool. Well, it's 10 o'clock, so it's 11 o'clock for Nightingale.
I need dinner.
We went a lot longer on this weird nerd tangent thing than
It's fun though, even though like for an hour I had no idea what to say besides what's Xavier's son's name? Can we make a movie on him? That's all I could add.
I like going into the nerdy stuff about Marvel.
Yep.
I enjoy it, dude, which is why it just upsets me. Like, will Doomsday and Secret Wars movies be good? Yeah, probably. I think they lost a lot of their hype.
Black Freeze in the middle
Mostly.
of moral arc. I have to check.
The Black Freeze in the middle of
Let me check for you. Hang on, since we're already
I'm
here.
curious about the Black Frieza arc, dude. That seems so ridiculous. Well, and then the colors too, because there was a movie that come out where you get fucking Orange Piccolo.
Oh yeah.
No, Black Frieza does not appear in the middle of the Mordo arc. He does, however, make a brief cameo in extra pages of Volume 12.
I'm curious to see where we're gonna.
He's seen monitoring the events, but choosing to stay out of the fighting.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the Beast, Gohan, and fucking Orange Piccolo in that movie was so weird. And they
And
fight
they're now
Cell.
canon.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
fight
they-
a clone Cell. Super Cell, basically.
Huh. Oh god, you can bet that clone fucking just... He's either got to be more cocky than the original Cell because he is the extra perfect being, or he's just depressed.
It's basically it's
Wait,
Cell-
is that the one where they turn him into a fucking monster with a flail tail?
Yes.
I hate it.
Yeah. It's basically he's basically a brainless, like, just powerhouse.
Hate it.
Giant. And it's Cell second stage Cell. Cell 2 or whatever the fuck they were called.
Denied. That's not my Cell.
Cell after only voring one android.
Yep.
You know, that awakens so
Hashtag not my
that is
Cell.
where that category started. Garrett fucking T.
Oh,
That's where
shit.
that porn tag started. was in
I'm
Dragon
sure it
Ball
was
Z.
there long before that.
I don't know. Some freaks out there.
Cell Max is Godzilla Big Lips.
Yeah. I haven't watched that movie in a minute. It was kind of a weird one.
Well, as much as I am enjoying this Dragon Ball talk, I really do need to get some dinner in my stomach before it tries
Yeah,
to
have a
eat
good
itself.
night, guys. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back again next Thursday. And then after
Yes,
that, it's TBD on the one before the 4th. We're going to see if we do that
Yep.
or not. Because I won't
True.
be here.
You'll be
I'll be there.
down my direction.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll find out more.
I'll still be here.
Yeah, same bat time, same bat channel. See you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.
Bye. Like when
Bye.
Dylan rips his true dad colors. Yeah. All right.
Dad
Talk to you guys later.
on. My cat's already sliding down again.
See
Why
ya.
do you do